see?
I mean, it's kind of dealer's choice. Right now, I would do anyone with like, maybe one of these two right here.
Ghost videos are pretty darn scary. Ghost video. Let's do this one.
All right, guys, if you've been injured in a car accident, you have to check this out. So I just got this check from my attorney for $250,000. Now, I was in a car accident about a year ago, and I did.
The ad scared me.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera. The Stowaway.
Oh, that's
YouTuber Chad Morin and his team from the YouTube channel Ghost Hunt Weekend host monthly group tours of haunted places and upload them to YouTube. On this paranormal investigation of the Titanic Museum in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, they are accompanied by Jacob from the travel channel The Carpetbagger. Now, the Titanic Museum is built like a replica, half-scale, of the original Titanic ship. Employees believe the giant museum to be haunted by many of the spirits of the 1,496 people who tragically lost their lives on board the Titanic in 1912. Because, you see, the museum houses around 400 real items found either in the wreckage of the Titanic or actually found on the victims' bodies.
This is Mr. Isidore Strauss's ring. It's a wedding ring that was recovered from the dead body.
When the group reaches the outer area that is meant to represent the outside deck of the Titanic, both Chad from Ghost Hunt Weekends and Jacob from The Carpetbagger capture something very strange on camera at the exact same time.
I'll even go backwards. When I get to 1, can you make that one go off? 3, 2, 1. Whoa. Yeah, this one here. Hey, what's that screaming?
Is that screaming?
Yeah, did you hear that?
Screaming.
Dude, we just heard screaming. I'll even go backwards. When I get to 1, can you make that one go off? 3, 2, 1. Whoa. Yeah, this one here. Hey, what's that screaming?
Is that screaming?
Yeah, did you hear that?
Screaming.
Dude, we just heard screaming.
Besides getting a direct response on the REM pod sitting on the deck of the museum, they hear an unexplained scream coming from somewhere in the area. Now, the scream is certainly creepy, but it doesn't even compare to what happens when they are exploring the second-class area of the replica ship. And no one in the group even notices.
Recently, Total Wireless helped Charlie Michelle stage a virtual dance recital with the new iPhone 12 with faster-than-fast 5G. Unlimited plans starting at $25.
No one wants to pay for that.
Just knock on the gate or knock on a wall, let us know you're in there, and we'll grab the keys.
Not enough to pay for it.
Yeah.
There's like banging here, and then that went off at the same time.
Did you see something?
No, I heard it. I don't know where that came from. I couldn't tell if it was here. Yeah. Let us know you're in there. Can you bang harder? We'll get the keys.
Oh, this part's creepy.
Can't hear you if you're in there.
Ooh.
Did you see it? When Chad pans over to the left to film the group, a dark figure seems to be walking all the way in the back. Unlike the group, who all seem to be looking towards the replica Titanic gate, whoever or whatever this is doesn't seem to pay attention to anyone and almost looks like it's wearing a dress. But what do you think this could be? Could it be the ghost of one of the victims who didn't survive the Titanic and now roams the museum halls attached to one of their beloved items? Let me know what you think in the comments. Be sure to check out both Chad's YouTube channel, Ghost Hunt Weekends, and Jacob's YouTube channel, The Carpetbagger. Opening a window, opening a doorway. This strange Japanese video popped up on the internet and quickly went viral with over 1 million views. Unfortunately, no one seems to know the source of the video, including me. I did my usual research, but no one seems to have a clue as to where the creepy video came from. As with most Japanese videos, the couple's identities appear to be blurred in the original video. Having said all that, the clip is still downright chilling. The couple sees the odd blurry shape of someone or something that seems to be peering into their kitchen window. But when the guy quickly slides the window open, there's no one there. He turns back to his girlfriend and catches a truly disturbing figure standing right behind her, dark and shadowy with what almost looks like rotting skin. Then as he pans back only a moment later, the figure has just disappeared. So did the couple unwittingly let a wandering spirit into their home? Unfortunately, without a source, we'll never know. But let me know what you think down in the comments.
That Americans have,
If you see a video that you think would be perfect for the top 5, or if you have a ghost hunting channel and you caught something great, contact me at nukestop5@gmail.com. Paranormal Activity. TikTok user Harry McClary says that after he and his wife spent an evening playing around with a Ouija board in their house, things have never quite been the same. They began to hear strange sounds around their house on an almost daily basis, and things in the house begin to move on their own. Harry starts grabbing his camera and recording whenever anything strange goes down.
This one, he'd probably get so scared.
Hello?
Yeah, there's
Harry and his wife hear a door in the basement repeatedly opening and slamming shut, alarming their dog, who's barking at the threat violently off camera. When Harry says, "Hello?" the sound stops, and after a brief moment of silence, something we can't see seems to charge up the stairs towards him. Now, a lot of TikTok viewers were very concerned about the well-being of Harry's panicked dog. But don't worry, the dog is fine. They were all just a bit shaken up by the experience. And as for Harry, he got a bit of flack from some of his TikTok followers. They said he should have gone down into the basement to investigate the strange sounds instead of running. Well, only a week later, and he gets his chance. The family once again starts hearing something in the basement. Harry goes to check, and it did not go well.
Yeah, see, you should probably stream these more, because people...
Just do the phone in the dark. I had this light on.
Yeah. He'll turn around.
We make it easy for you to do your taxes virtually. Snap a pic and leave the rest to me.
Leave me alone. I already have to pay $100 to stupid accounting business.
Shit ton of money.
Yeah. I made more money on unemployment. No.
Again, the family hears the sound of a door in the basement repeatedly opening and slamming shut. But this time Harry gathers his courage and immediately charges downstairs to investigate. As he slowly reaches for the door, it flings open on its own, sending Harry running in terror once again. Now, up until this point, Harry hasn't really caught any footage of what might be haunting their home. But that changes one night when strange things start to go down in his living room.
This is the worst. I love how he builds it up. I know, right?
Is he by himself still? Where's the dog? That seems so fake.
The door to a display cabinet opens on its own, and Harry hears something run past him. The light in the hallway is swinging back and forth wildly. When Harry checks the light, it bursts. But there's something here you might not have noticed on your first view. Something absolutely terrifying. Watch again. In the darkness, a pair of glowing eyes seem to be staring at Harry from his laundry room.
I thought that was just
When he turns, another set of glowing eyes is staring at him from the bedroom. In the corner,
You gotta
he
sleep
sees
in
what
there.
appears to be a headless, dark figure that grows in size and even seems to form arms. Harry runs. That's the last video uploaded to Harry McClary's TikTok account as of this recording. Now, of course, as with all TikTok paranormal videos, Harry receives his share of downloads, but he simply shrugs it off. Harry claims he's 40 years old and just knows very little about TikTok or video editing. So is it all real, and is Harry McClary really haunted? Or is it all just an elaborate but very well done TikTok ARG?
I mean,
Decide.
I couldn't put past him. Okay, guys, make your money. I want one of those, actually.
Here we go now.
I'm so susceptible to ads. I'm like, yep, I want that.
Popular Korean ghost hunt live streamer Michael from the YouTube channel Docha Michael explores an abandoned multi-floor apartment building that is allegedly haunted. Soon after he enters the building, it becomes obvious that whatever lurks in the shadows does not want him there.
누구세요? 어? 누구세요? 누구세요? 아!
He gets super scared and he's afraid. I get it. I mean, I get scared too.
분명히 움직였는데 사람이 땡길 만한 그것이 아닌데 여러분들 봤죠? 이것이 봤죠 여러분들? 이거 사람이 땡길 수가 없는데.
Well, even if they did pull it with a string, the string's not there.
A small red box slides across the floor and opens on its own before falling over. When Michael checks it, he finds no explanation for how it could have moved. He continues to explore and reaches what appears to be a small, cluttered bedroom.
어? 아니야 잠깐만. 와씨.
Hey, at least he ran toward it. Some people would be like, peace out.
And like that's the thing with like the people from different countries, like they'll go and like sprint at it right away.
I was like, run!
Yeah, they freak out and stuff. Like the Saudi Arabian dudes are the most badass of it all.
Is that him?
Yeah.
Okay.
뭔 소리야? 띵띵 소리 뭔 소리야? 와 씨발.
All of it, like I have more sense
야, 이게
to believe
만만치 않네
guys
여기.
right here because like it'll bring them like
어디 있는 거야?
a lot more shame and like
이거 여러분들 잡기는 아닙니다.
take it.
이거 잡기는. 아.
All right,
right, guys, if you've been injured in a car accident, you have to check this out. So I just got this check from my attorney.
Guy got $1 million followers. His freaking ads went.
Like, I get it. If your video's over 10 minutes, you can put ads in there. Like, you don't need to put any.
One ad in the beginning.
이거 진짜 큰일 나겠네 오늘. 이거 큰일 나겠. 여러분 종소리가 계속 나요 지금.
A red stool suddenly slides behind one of the beds on its own. Michael rushes over and grabs the stool, but again can't find any explanation for the strange activity. He puts the stool back where he found it and is about to leave when behind his back the same stool falls over. Even creepier, a heavy cupboard then falls over on its side and blocks his path. Michael hears a strange unexplained bell coming from somewhere inside the room. And then another large cupboard falls. This time, Michael just makes a run for it. After he calms down, Michael continues exploring, heading up one floor in the apartment building. And then things get even more terrifying.
That's why I want to go on an exploration.
Did you see it? Michael hears bizarre footsteps right behind him, and when he turns, the bathroom slippers he had captured on camera only seconds earlier are now right behind him, almost as if someone or something was wearing them and walking in his direction. Michael is shocked and very carefully just backs away. A little wary and very freaked out, Michael now walks a little more carefully through the creepy old apartment building. He hears some sounds and turns a corner and is confronted by something absolutely horrifying.
You can't see it, right?
It's a shadow, right?
Again, did you see it? When Michael looks around the corner, a dark mass that looks like a head with black hair disappears into a doorway. When Michael runs to see what it was, there's nothing there.
He was so shocked.
Now, in this next part, to be honest, I'm not entirely sure what Michael is doing. He sets up his camera to point towards a doorway as he throws some sort of grain or powder around a room. If you do know what he has in those Ziploc bags, please let me know down in the comments. But either way, whatever it is he's doing seems to work, because things take a terrifying turn.
This is it. This is the mecca of paranormal investigating. You've probably seen and have been haunted.
That Elisa Lamb tape. Creepy.
제가 이것까지 뿌리기 싫습니다.
It's probably one of the creepiest videos I've ever seen.
갖고 오세요. 갖고 오세요. When you get 갖고 오세요. 5개 그만 다 놀래키죠. 갖고 오세요. 5개 When you get 갖고 오세요. 갖고 오세요.
That is the cry. She's like, I wasn't in that film. Everything was working. He has no idea until he was kind of fun.
뭐야? 누구세요? 누구십니까?
A horrible face with long dark hair can be seen looking straight at the camera. Michael is completely unaware of the chilling event and only gets up after he hears a noise. When he pans the camera around the hallway, there's nothing there. So just what was this? Some of Michael's viewers believe it to be the head of a mannequin, and others believe it's far too lifelike to be a mannequin and think he actually caught some terrifying apparition on camera. But what do you think? Is it real, or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. You can check out this full video over on Michael's YouTube channel,
Even if it's a hoax, like, good on you for making it look
from below.
Decent, you know?
Dennis from the popular Russian YouTube paranormal channel, Dark Ghost Paranormal, travels to a small cottage in the Russian countryside that has been abandoned for over 20 years. It is said that the home was built on top of an old cemetery, and that anyone who has ever dared to enter the house has experienced traumatizing paranormal activity. Dennis doesn't know if any of the rumors are true, but is determined to find out for himself. He investigates the cottage over several overnight visits. Dennis sets up a camera in the old home's living room and a GoPro in the bedroom next to it. He also places a device that measures changes in the surrounding electromagnetic field in the room. He settles down in the kitchen and keeps an eye on the camera's live feed from his laptop. That's when his device suddenly detects a change in the room.
This Chinese street artist isn't drawing his female customer. He's drawing her soulmate. He first captivated the...
I've paid for my soulmate drawing 3 times. They all look different. Not one of them is my friend inside of it. I'm kind of disappointed.
Dennis hurries into the abandoned home's bedroom to check on the electromagnetic field device. He then hears a sound which makes him spin around to see what's behind him. He just misses witnessing something absolutely terrifying with his own eyes. A dark shadow figure moving from right to left, right behind him. But his GoPro camera captures every creepy detail.
Wait, he didn't see it with his own eyes if it was behind
his
him.
cameras capture furniture moving on its own. In one of his investigations, Dennis captures something truly bizarre.
Like, this is like a...
on like all-terrain bikes. He's all freaked out.
And the ghost is jamming, right? He's like, I just want to play a song for you. Making his album. His mixtape. His fire mixtape. Oh yeah.
Сейчас, друзья, мне надо отойти. Это просто
This is
пипец.
magic.
The creepy accordion in the corner of the room seems to just start playing on its own. Dennis just gets out of there. He waits outside for an hour, gathering his courage before he goes back in. But Dennis has another odd experience with the accordion, and this one is even more disturbing.
Let's go be
Мне просто, реально, мне по всему телу мурашки пошли. Теперь не знаю, как туда зайти. Но заходить надо.
Now, very alert YouTube viewers notice something that makes this particular activity with the accordion even stranger. Did you see it? Right before the accordion starts playing on its own, a dark figure seems to walk towards the accordion and disappear, almost as if it approached the accordion to have a play. Dennis decides to do a modified spirit box session that he calls an EGF session in the abandoned home's kitchen area. What happens next shocks him to his core.
It's cool.
He's a good man.
Почему мне нужно уйти?
Мешаешь.
У меня к вам вопрос. Под этим домом есть захоронение?
No.
Да. Это мы.
Is that cold?
Что вас держит в нашем
We're
мире?
next to the window too.
Осквернили.
Кто и чем вас осквернил? Кто вас осквернил?
Oh God. What is it? The guys? You move headstones.
Дом.
Дом. Вы имеете в виду, на этом месте нельзя было строить этот дом?
This literally looks like the house I played in for the Lily Club last time. Yeah, it was in the morning.
I command you to give me your name.
Partially interested.
Пипец, я просто не могу. Пипец, мне никогда не было так жутко.
Soon after this, Dennis decides to just get out of there. He says that he has never been this creeped out at a location before. So did he possibly capture the ghosts of the people allegedly buried underneath the abandoned home? Is that why no one will live there? Let me know what you think. You can check out the Dark Ghost Paranormal full 3-part investigation at the abandoned house over on Dennis's YouTube channel, Dark Ghost Paranormal. Thanks for watching. For channel updates and other weird stuff, follow me on Instagram there, and on Twitter right there. I'll see you next week.
There we go. Slow. Oh, I don't want to see the haunting of Hannah Williams so much.
I don't want to see anything that's beyond solved. Those dudes are
You don't like
so annoying. Like,
which one's
Brittany
worse?
was like, "Oh my god, like I love them so much."
I like them not in their setting.
Yeah.
I like them separately, not in Unsolved.
Yeah.
Let's see. Ooh.
I would just say take
5 scary ghost videos to trigger real phasmophobia. You've seen the game, right? Phasmophobia?
Mm-hmm.
You haven't seen the game? The game's fucking scary.
Never.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera. The Resident. Nuke's Top 5 viewer Tobias sent in a very strange video of an old abandoned cottage in Slovakia. The house is over 100 years old, and locals tell horrific stories of the tragic events that took place there. It seems that during World War II, German soldiers came to the house and took the life of the man who lived there, right in front of his terrified wife and 3 children. Cut to modern day. Tobias, his brother, and his cousin are exploring the old abandoned cottage. Then things suddenly take a terrifying turn. Did you see it? A plate falls onto the cottage floor and the boys are a bit startled. But there is something else that truly terrifies them. When the footage is slowed down and brightened, you can see what appears to be the upper torso of something standing in the dark. The boys see the horrifying figure and run out of the house as quick as they can. So was their frightening encounter real? Or is it just an elaborate hoax? You decide. Caught live on camera. Now, almost a year ago, I featured the story of Mark from the comically titled YouTube channel Donnie Drunkard. But don't let the silly YouTube name fool you. Mark is a serious paranormal investigator, and he claims that a sinister entity followed him home after one of his many supernatural investigations. He says that the dark presence now haunts his home. In one of his popular YouTube videos, Mark explains that he was upstairs when he was attacked by this entity and slapped hard across the face. He darted into his bedroom to hide along with his dog Terry, who was equally freaked out. Mark then starts recording with his phone.
Are you okay? You okay? Thank you. You're a good boy, eh? Yeah, I know. I'm gonna go wait here. Wait here, okay?
That scared me more than the basement. Okay, you also have a really creepy painting on your wall, too. Oh, excuse me. Jesus.
Mark retreats back upstairs, but at the exact same time, the camera he has mounted in his basement records something truly bizarre.
He has a camera in his basement?
Now, that was almost a year ago, but since then the activity in Mark's home hasn't decreased at all. In fact, it's only gotten worse. But what makes some of Mark's newest captures so compelling is that they were captured live on stream. His subscribers were watching along with him in shock. So on September 29th, Mark tries to capture the paranormal activity that he experiences on a daily basis during a live broadcast for his YouTube subscribers. After hearing some strange sounds, he points an SLS camera towards his storage closet in the basement.
What's an SLS camera?
Now take note as you watch this video that the SLS camera image is actually flipped from left to right. As you can see, the poster that is on the right side of the wall appears on the left side on his screen. Likewise, the door that is on the left appears on the right. So with that said, Mark captures something live on camera that is downright chilling.
Oh, that's it. Okay.
Yeah, I got him. Right. Oh, I saw him. Oh. Wait. Right up above me. Right up above me.
Did you see it? Mark live streams as his SLS camera locks onto some strange shape or pattern from somewhere inside his dark closet. He then jumps away as he is startled by something so quick that it was barely caught on camera. When the footage is played back and slowed down, you can see a bizarre dark shadow or shape quickly moving from the closet area and disappearing out of sight. His live audience is witness to the bizarre event and immediately comments. So, cut to almost 2 weeks later. Mark heads back down into the basement and sets up his SLS camera in another attempt to capture whatever it is that appeared in the closet. Once again, the entire experiment is filmed as it happens and is broadcast on live stream.
Are you a little girl?
Are you trying to be a little girl?
Nope.
Around 41 minutes in, a large dark mass or shadow seems to quickly move into the closet doorway, and then quickly retreats back inside. Once again, his live stream is shocked by the amazing capture. So, what do you think? Is Mark's house truly haunted by some dark entity? And if not, how would you explain his strange live captures? You can watch Mark's continuing story along with frequent updates over on his YouTube channel, Donnie Drunkard. Before we move on to the next video, if you see anything that you think should be included in the top 5, contact us at nukestop5@gmail.com. Animal Instincts. The Country Hotel in Dernbach, Germany was originally built as a small country inn over 300 years ago. From the beginning, it had a very creepy past. Evidence was found that during the 17th century witch trials, 2 alleged witches were sentenced and burned on the land where the country inn was built. Now, unfortunately, online records of the hotel are nearly non-existent. But over its 300 years in business, the country inn has had a constant stream of thousands of hotel guests. So one can only imagine all the tragedies and misfortunes that could have taken place within those hotel rooms. After a sharp downturn in business, the country inn went bankrupt in 2008. It has remained empty for the last 12 years. The popular German ghost hunting team Die Geisterakten, which translates to the Ghost Files, are given permission to stay overnight in the large hotel to do a full 2-part investigation. Team members Julia and Daniel and their little dog Libby sit down in the reception area of the hotel to do a spirit box session. They definitely get a response, but it's not the one they were expecting.
So, jetzt machen wir mal die Spirit Box an. Erstmalig mit neuen Lautsprechern. Ich hoffe, der klappt. Das wird wahrscheinlich jetzt ein bisschen laut.
Well, that's loud.
Jetzt hat was geklopft. Zweimal. So wie so ein Klopfen.
Es ist keiner an der Tür.
Nee.
Die Libby guckt auch hin.
Julia and Daniel hear the sound of someone or something knocking from somewhere nearby. The strange activity catches their dog Libby's attention as she seems to be staring at something in the darkness. Now, the sound of the spirit box makes it very hard to hear any knocking in this footage.
I heard it.
But as Julia and Daniel explore the area, they hear it again.
This is what I thought.
Mm-hmm.
Breath.
I fall asleep just soak me.
Da würde ich jetzt mal gucken gehen, was das war.
Seems like a long way to say it. That's why dogs are
The unexplained knocking is fairly loud, and little Libby appears to be a bit upset. Cut to later in the investigation. Now Geisterakten team members Sandra and Steven take their little helper Libby into what appears to be the hotel's kitchen area. While Steven is busy inspecting an old dumbwaiter, they suddenly realize that Libby is nowhere to be found.
No.
When they go looking for her, things get downright chilling.
Okay, das war seltsam.
Ja.
Libby? Libby?
Komm her.
Did you see it? When the footage is slowed down and brightened, you can see what looks like a tall, dark shadow standing in the doorway across the room. As Sandra and Steven approach, it seems to dart away. What makes the footage even creepier is that the little dog Libby seems to be staring directly at the shadow figure, right before she runs back to join the two team members. It almost seems as if the dog could actually see or sense the strange dark shape.
Of course they can, that's why she's there.
Later that night, the Geisterakten team returns to the same kitchen area to perform a modified spirit box session. For team member Sandra, it did not go well.
Also wenn die euch wirklich stören, dann lasst das Kapzometer mal richtig ausschlagen. Und dann gehen wir, dann lassen wir euch in Ruhe. Und jetzt das Kapzometer schon voll ausschlagen lassen, sonst gehen wir nicht. Sonst nerven wir euch die ganze Nacht.
Watch again closely. Sandra says that she felt a very strange feeling coming over her. She moves away, feeling too uncomfortable to remain in the same spot. Later, when they look back at their footage, they realize that something seems to be right beside Sandra. What appears to be the same shadow figure they captured earlier reaches out for Sandra and then simply disappears into thin air. So did the Geisterakten team capture a real ghost on camera? And did cute little Libby actually see the shadow figure? Let me know what you think. You can check out the full 2-part investigation of Country Inn over on the YouTube channel, Die Geisterakten.
At least he gives them all
Camera
a shot.
shy. TikTok user Abel3E from Weslaco, Texas says that his friend Manny recorded this bizarre footage on his security camera at around 4 o'clock in the morning. The camera is facing the fenced-off backyard of a long-abandoned house.
It's never
He shares the
seen
CCTV footage on TikTok. Viewers are shocked.
Why aren't I on haunted TikTok? No, I don't think so.
That's what it looked like.
I think he was like getting possessed.
What appears to be the small figure of a little girl can be seen walking along the edge of the abandoned home's backyard. Now, because the house is empty and because this was captured at 4 in the morning, TikTok user Able3E and his friend have no idea who the mysterious child could be. The property is surrounded by a high fence, which would make it extremely difficult for anyone to enter the backyard, especially a child in the dark at 4 a.m. Since this one video, nothing strange has been spotted on the security camera. So is this a real child ghost caught on camera?
It's weird that it would only happen
is it
once.
just an elaborate hoax? You decide. The House of Secrets. Popular Russian ghost hunter Dennis from the YouTube channel Dark Ghost Paranormal travels to the Zayats-Okasan Manor on the outskirts of St. Petersburg, Russia. The home was occupied by German forces during World War
But all these
II.
other countries have so many
Locals
older
speak of a
buildings.
secret that was supposedly revealed by some of the German soldiers who were stationed in the town. The soldiers claimed that the large manor and the surrounding estate was used to carry out many terrible experiments. Experiments on human beings. The locals warn that the building is violently haunted by the victims who didn't survive these experiments. Dennis waits until nightfall to start his investigation, and not long after he enters the building, things get downright creepy.
Все, друзья, вот и темнота наступила на улице, кромешная тьма. Сейчас не успел зайти. Либо здесь кто-то есть, хотя я шел, света не видел, фонарик включу. Слишком интенсивно бьет.
Yeah, that does sound really fun.
Кто здесь? Кто здесь? Друзья, вот сейчас, когда я был в коридоре, здесь будто бы кто-то пробежал и смех. И главное, что детский смех был.
I wasn't even paying attention. I didn't hear it.
Dennis hears strange, loud banging coming from somewhere upstairs. He heads up and is startled when he hears what sounds like the unnerving giggle of a young child. Dennis is unable to find the source of the unexplained sounds, but he continues his exploration through the manor. But soon he is startled by another strange sound that is much closer.
Oh.
slams shut behind him and two small chairs slide towards the door as if pushed by some unseen force, seemingly trying to block his exit. Behind Dennis is another staircase, so he decides to climb the stairs to the floor above and begins to use a modified spirit box. He gets a few random replies, but then, yet again, he hears movement. This time the sound is coming from back downstairs, so he carefully walks back down the rotting stairs to investigate. It did not go well.
This house looks like the house from the game last night. They all kind of look like the house. Wait.
Пихнул. Реально такое ощущение, как будто... Охренеть, блядь. Где этот свет?
Whoa. Jesus.
Something seems to violently push Dennis down the stairs. Shortly thereafter, the chairs that were shoved against the door earlier now slide away on their own, and the door opens, almost as if something wants him to leave. Dennis feels like someone is running around the mansion, and he continues his quest to find answers to the strange, unexplained events. That's when things get truly bizarre.
Like I'm having a text conversation on my own chat while watching stuff. He's my moderator then. Are you laughing at me? Because I just said I'm talking to you on chat.
Doors swing open and closed on their own, then it sounds like something is rushing up the stairs towards Dennis.
I want this.
As he slowly backs away from the threatening footsteps, a door right next to him slams shut. So do you think the Zayat Manor could be haunted by the victims of strange World War II experiments? Let me know down in the comments. Check out Dennis's channel, Dark Ghost Paranormal, to watch the full two-part investigation of the Zayat Manor. Thanks for watching. Please follow me on Instagram there and on Twitter over there. And I will see you next week.
Damn it! That's unfair. You're sitting right here.
I waited long enough.
I know.
It took a really long time to get 600.
Did it really?
Yeah, I'm down to 150.
5 scary videos that'll make you say nope.
Wow.
Listen. I love that sound so much. Not even thick, but you. I did because they're new.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera. The Clean Water Demon House. In this next video, the YouTube ghost hunting channel Twin Paranormal travels to the Clean Water Demon House in Reno, Nevada. The mysterious house was built in 1926 and has been vacant for over 30 years. Now, not much is known about the property, but local legend says that an entire family lost their lives inside the home at the hands of a drifter passing through town.
Right, and then I come back.
Locals say that the decaying house is a hotspot for paranormal activity, In an earlier investigation by the popular ghost hunting team, The Haunted Side, they accidentally captured a terrifying dark figure that appeared in one of the house's windows, and then just seemed to disappear.
As well. Okay, yeah, let's take this stairs. I don't know what it is about that staircase, but it just doesn't feel good.
My favorite.
What was that? What?
Oh my god, it did ooh woo right before he said, what was that?
I don't think that was a shadow.
Ooh woo.
But it was on the other side of that window. I didn't even realize until I reviewed the footage that I'd captured probably one of the best shadow figures I've ever seen.
The Twin Paranormal team, which includes twin brothers Ryan and River, along with their friends Nick and Wyatt, capture some very chilling footage of their own at the Cleanwater Demon House.
What state are they from?
As soon as they begin their investigation, they start to hear strange, unexplained sounds coming from the darkness.
Did you get that?
Yep, got it all.
Some of them do seem like they would be my
That sounds like it was upstairs.
If there's anybody upstairs, make that noise again. Right here. Dude, there's walking. It's back there.
Yep.
Yo. They weren't joking about this place, man.
It seems that most of the creepy sounds seem to be coming from somewhere up above them. So Ryan asks the spirit if it wants them to go upstairs.
I love it too that it's mostly guys that do this, and guys get the most scared. Like you see girls there, and they just kind of like, you're just like, oh.
Was that a yeah? That was a yeah. I think so. Alright, I'm gonna keep this night vision camera recording down here just in case if we do catch anything down here. We're gonna go upstairs, so let's go up there, see what we can catch.
And with that, the Twin Paranormal team heads upstairs to investigate. However, not long after they get upstairs, they now suddenly begin to hear odd noises back downstairs. What they didn't know at the time is that something seems to have followed them to the second floor.
You said that you heard stuff down there? What?
Yeah, the walking outside was super loud down here.
Did you see it? A small dark figure about the size of a young child seems to creep up the stairs right behind them. What happens next is truly bizarre.
Try rando not to.
What was that? Go.
No, you're fucking with me? No. Battery just died. Battery just died. Are you filming?
Get a battery right now. Holy crap. Right now, get a battery.
Some large unknown glass object is thrown across the room and crashes, sending the terrified team members running back down the stairs. Later, they try to investigate the source of the loud crash, but they just can't find anything. Back downstairs now, the ghost hunters ask the spirit questions using a modified spirit box. They get some very creepy answers, but something even creepier seems to be there with them, lurking in the darkness.
I don't know if I would trust that.
Do you need our help?
Get the spirit box. I do.
Did you see it?
The guy's tall.
Some odd
Or that
white
guy's
mist
short.
can be seen moving toward the guys briefly. Then it seems to retreat back into the shadows.
Do you need our help?
You can check out the full series of investigations of the Cleanwater Demon House over on Twin Paranormal's YouTube channel. They have just recently posted an all-new Part 4 of this series, with even more scary, unexplained activity. The Last Patient. TikTok user Noah works as a security guard at an abandoned hospital that will soon be demolished. His job there is to guard against trespassers who might want to steal the remaining hospital equipment that has not yet been removed. He claims that often while working the night shift, some strange and downright spooky things happen. So, when an alarm goes off one night inside the hospital, he records as he investigates the source of the sound.
Alright, besides that alarm, I just heard some more sounds. I don't know what it is, man, but
This place is creepy.
Is that the... I mean, obviously it's
A hospital bed seems to move on its own, and Noah really just wants to leave. But he can't abandon his guard duty.
You got an ad?
Later
really?
that same night, he hears more noises and goes to check
like...
again, making sure that all of the hospital rooms are empty. Then this
I didn't know I
happens.
could get ads. That's crazy.
Alright guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and look over here. Checking the rooms and dude, this shit, honestly, like yeah, this shit.
As Noah is about to go into one of the dark rooms, he hears the sound of a hospital meal tray crash into something in the hallway.
Dude, this shit, honestly, like
So 2 weeks go by and nothing much happens. But then one night, Noah starts to hear strange sounds again. This time he records something downright terrifying.
alright guys, I'm at the empty floors.
You missed it earlier because I'm looking at my phone like I'm talking to you when I could just talk to you.
It's kind of freaking me out, so
I got, my friends rated me and I got subscriptions when they rated.
Did you see it? As Noah is walking down the hallway, checking each room, he captures a terrifying dark figure just standing at a window inside one of the hospital rooms. Seconds later, Noah turns back to look into the room, and nothing there. So did Noah capture a ghost on camera? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. Before we move on to the next video, if you see anything that you think should be included in the top 5, contact us at nukestop5@gmail.com. Hide and seek.
I'll open that one after
explorer and YouTuber Ricky Velasquez returns to the mysterious and long-abandoned log cabin in Catemaco, Mexico. The cabin seems to be actively haunted by the ghost of a woman and child. In a previous video that I featured on this channel, he captured some terrifying evidence on his live stream that shocked his viewers.
Ricky. Ricky, no, Ricky. Ricky.
You read anyone with a name monkey? That's pretty smart.
Using a Kinect camera in infrared mode, he
when you were on, I think I was still working on setting up all the sounds.
They seem to stare at Ricky from the darkness before simply disappearing into thin air. After many requests from viewers, he returns to the decaying log cabin to find out more about the strange apparitions. This time he is joined by his friend and fellow paranormal investigator, Jaguar. Soon after starting the live stream, Ricky sees something that sends them both running.
¿Por qué? Porque las energías tanto se pueden llegar a tu persona.
Sí.
Porque tú...
Ey. Jaguar. Aquí.
I like how he says Ricky in the Spanish accent. My mom felt my dad's presence last night. Because she was up late.
A small shadowy figure the size of a child walks into frame and then quickly runs away and out of sight.
Went to the bathroom, came back, and the computer turned on. Like someone had moved the mouse and the computer. And the chair had moved.
Ricky and Jaguar run after the figure and check the cabin, but they don't find anyone. As they head upstairs to investigate and are maneuvering their way around the missing ceiling, Ricky gets confirmation that they are not alone.
Hola.
Hola, Ricky.
Qué lugar, Cuidado.
¿Qué fue eso?
Wait, did you say it's Jaguar?
Por allá anda el niño,
Pretty dope name.
Está. No mam. Jaguar. Dime que no estoy loco. Dime que sí lo escuchaste.
Claro que se escuchó el canto.
Ricky and Jaguar are unable to make out where the voice is coming from.
Oh, Jaguar,
At this point,
not
Ricky
Jaguar.
asks the spirit
Jaguar.
to show itself. And it
How
does.
white of me to say Jaguar.
Niño, algún espíritu o alma demonio que se encuentra en este lugar, manifiéstate.
Don't fuck with him, bro.
Nene. Siente pesadísimo.
A child quickly runs from right to left, right in front of Ricky. Strangely enough, Ricky doesn't even seem to notice the child. He only finds out about the strange appearance when he reads his live stream comments and sees that his viewers in live chat are trying to warn him.
Pasó corriendo.
That's smart. Yeah.
No. ¿Tuviste algo?
It's hard to fake things when you do live stream.
¿Te gustaría liberar?
You'd have to do a lot of planning ahead.
Pero te gustaría... ¿Qué? ¿Qué tienes? Ay, güey. ¿Qué?
A pale hand violently scratches the back of Jaguar's neck.
Yeah.
Up until now, Jaguar has always kept his cool, but even he is a bit rattled by the sudden attack. Ricky and Jaguar both decide to just end the live stream investigation and leave the creepy cabin. So, did Ricky once again capture the ghost of a child on camera?
And be out of there.
Or is it something else entirely? You can check out this full video with English subtitles over on Ricky Velasquez's YouTube channel. He never left. Cassie B from the YouTube channel B Paranormal says that her son tragically passed away at the very young age of 18. Since then, she says that she believes that his ghost might haunt their house. After hearing strange sounds in her house for weeks, Cassie sets up a CCTV camera to record in her living room. One night, she catches this.
Like they fake things to mess with these people?
Yeah.
A dog.
Now, the dog apparently sleeps here all the time and never tumbles off the couch arm like this.
Maybe.
Cassie believes that he was pushed. But obviously, this might just be a silly doggy accidentally falling off the couch. But the next night, something happens that is quite a bit harder to explain.
No, that's the dog kind of just leaned over and was like... They would have been violent. Yeah, that was just the dog.
Someone seems to be looking into the house from an outside window, slowly clawing at the glass. Then, as the camera's night vision turns off, the person seems to disappear. Even stranger, as the light inside the house turns on, the figure at the window not only disappears, but actually seems to reappear inside the room. So what do you think this is? Could this be Cassie's son returning home? Is it simply a trick of the light?
Why would he knock the dog off?
Is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. Reaching out from the other side. Over on the Taiwanese ghost hunting channel 01 Supernatural Studio, paranormal investigator Seimei is exploring an abandoned karaoke club that was partially destroyed in a fire. Now, this club was a bit rougher than what you might think of when you think of karaoke in the Western world.
Now, this is Japanese
karaoke, it was divided into many semi-private rooms where people could do pretty much whatever they wanted. As a result, several people lost their lives due to violence and overdoses. And Seimei says that some clubgoers perished in the sudden fire that caused the club to be closed down. Now, Seimei has heard creepy stories about this place. He is all alone and already a bit nervous as he starts his investigation. He says that a friend of his had attempted to explore the club only weeks earlier, but had ended up running out in terror after he heard an unexplained voice, followed by mysterious knocking from inside the restroom door. Seimei decides to test out his friend's story. He knocks on the same door to see if he can provoke some supernatural reaction. But at first, nothing really happens.
Let's watch on Shudder and Amazon.
他走过来之后，
Oh, they put like they put words over words.
他觉得后面有一个人站着，然后他甚至很怀疑说那个敲门声是就从这个地方传来的。那我现在试着敲门看看。有人伫个无？有人的话给我一些回应好吗？谢谢。
I like the restroom sign has the guy smoking a pipe.
对啊，没有声音啊。
Those to watch was a BBC special.
No.
The showers? Like just stalls.
有没有听到？这间好臭啊！
Well, it is a bathroom.
Now, a little shaken up, Seimei points the camera towards the door and starts asking questions with a K2 meter. He keeps hearing strange sounds, and the K2 meter occasionally goes off.
That's messed up.
But nothing too extreme.
Messing with people.
But then, this happens.
People have to know it's Halloween. Like when people do stuff like that for schools.
有听到好像敲门的声音。那我刚刚来这个地方，我敲门打个招呼之后，既然里面有人回复我，那个一定是你们吧？是的话，不要客气，给一些反应好吗？谢谢。
A small hand seems to press against the door from inside the empty restroom as Seimei asks questions. Then, the hand simply disappears back into the room.
Small hand.
As Seimei continues to explore, he begins to feel an odd presence.
Why are kids in there when there's people overdosing and fighting and dying?
这地方故事不多，但是我必须说，一个地方废弃了，它本来就是阴森森的。那我也说过，废弃了也很容易去招来一些不好的东西进驻。这个地方它本身就发生过事情，那加上它要废弃了，所以那敲门的回应。
He's just so matter of fact. Something bad must have happened here. Ashley.
谁丢我东西？
Right.
谁丢我东西？我刚刚被打到了。然后打到之后，然后就那个这个东西我也不知道是什么东西打到我。
Because she's black and white, you can see like the fur leaves the door frame. You hungry, kitty?
其实我刚刚在问玉达的时候，他是真的不太欢迎我，那觉得我打扰到他们了。好，那我就这边画面再带一带，然后东西拿一拿，我就赶快离开，不要再打扰你们了哈。
And with that, Seimei decides to just end his investigation and leave. You can see more paranormal investigations over on his YouTube channel, 01 Supernatural Studio. Thanks for watching. By now, I'm sure I don't need to tell you. If you want to see more, subscribe, hit the bell, and blah, 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 blah. Anyway, please follow me on Twitter.
So
See you next week.
professional. Alright. Nice.
It's gonna need to be warm as shit when I get in.
Yeah, it's gonna be cold. Where did the link go? Oh, there it is.
Alright, dude, don't follow me. So you don't wake up everybody.
Oh, he will. You know he will. There's a very distinct noise. If anyone knows what that is. He's like, dude, he's like, he moved. I know. Dustin used to blow it in the cat's face.
Our world and everything in it, it's all connected.
He's like, he likes it.
It's exciting. And when you dig deep,
so basically we were out in the middle of nowhere.
Is there dude? Is there oh, is the camera on? I don't know. Good question. It can. Oh, you subscribed.
Okay.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
why don't you take the flashlight?
You have a light. I have a light.
I mean, you're my moderator. I probably should have just gifted you the.
If you're in here, we're not here to hurt you. If you're here, just tell us. We'll take off.
There it goes. I always forget with Amazon Prime, you get like one sub thing a month where you can sub to anybody you want for free.
See there.
But like the person still gets the money for it. Thank you. Yeah, I got his free sub. Look, you got the first badge too, because you were the first 10 people to
No, there's a Playboy
subscribe.
magazine though, so we know what. There's a bathroom right there. Someone's underwear. And also stuff on the ground here.
Is that blood?
It looks like the blood.
Where's the toilet paper?
Something in this drum over here.
Oh.
It looks like we're clear, so looks like the building's clear. So somebody was trying to live here and they tried to make sure no one could come into that door.
I want to laugh every time I hear the Owen Wilson. My friend Dave has that one too, and I press that one the most, and the guy's voice goes, ooh.
Nobody's hiding in here.
No ad.
This is the best.
Meet your next pillow. Why do we make our pillow in the shape of a cube?
Because you're weird.
I'll tell you. The problem with
This is the bathroom area.
No.
They truly tried to close this off.
He had a good answer. I just don't remember, like, I don't remember,
I'm
like,
not gonna buy it.
I wouldn't either, but, like, he had a good answer for it. And, like, there's another shape, too. Like, use Brave browser? Is that, like, an option on, Streamlabs?
This is from 2000. They have a little workshop in here. See what's in this.
No, let's not see what's in this.
And then there's where they were reading this book called The Weather Identification Handbook.
If the ground is wet, it's raining
You can
outside.
tell that hasn't been used in a long time because it's pretty dry. Basically what we found.
Oh, it's its own browser.
Looks
Okay.
like blood, yeah. Let's go check out the main living area. See
If
what
I
we
do
find
more of
about
these,
the
like, let's
person.
watch something together, like, streams, I'll do that. I should write it down.
They had a stove in here. And then they got some. You should probably be careful because you never know, you know?
Yeah, don't touch anything. Oh, those are those e-cigarettes.
Huh? Yeah, it could be needles. Anything in here? No. Makes me wonder if this is somebody on the run. They could be around here, you know.
Yeah, I know.
When I went to my friends with benefits house, he had like all his pillows on one corner of the bed and his blanket over it. And I was like, what the hell is
So basically,
It's like, what's going
what it
on?
looks like we have here is somebody who was
Right? He's like, yeah, don't
tired
touch
of
anything.
life
You never
and
know
looking
what's
for a
in it. And
place
then
to
he
go.
pokes
And,
through stuff.
honestly, I don't know if they're still around here or what, but we found their journal. And it looks like the last entry in their journal, look, they even put a little lock on here to prevent people from coming in.
And you went in.
And all their stuff is still left here. Wonder what the expiration is on this food.
But you didn't even say like if it's
They have slippers.
in the journal.
All their stuff is in this old abandoned building.
Oh, yeah, huh?
Knives and stuff.
They're Mexican because they're using the oven as storage.
Yeah, just the lights turn on. Dead. I wonder if there's any way you can find out who he is. I'm
Girl,
not
we
gonna
used
dig
to have
through
all the
stuff
cast
down.
iron
I wanna
pans in the
get
oven,
one
and then, like,
to be honest with you.
yeah. It's just a thing we do. And then I get pissed off every time I turn the oven on and have to take out this heavy ass pan that's hot.
Never been found.
The journal ended up giving them an idea of where they went and who they were. Those unopened bottles.
His glasses, everything of his is still here. In this little place. And And there's Leatherman right there. Spoon and a knife.
Broken glasses. Look at the glasses are broken, like right in the
So
middle.
basically, we have a real squatter area here. Hey, there's some brain clippers.
Oh, there's a
his
part
car
2.
keys.
Okay.
There's car keys?
Why are you touching things?
Okay, why is there car keys out of no car?
I don't know. There's also stuff in here.
Well, I don't know.
Because he took them and
Like-
looked for the car.
I don't know if there's this stuff.
I mean, I drive with my mom, and I'm not driving and still have my keys with me.
Let's get out of here. What do you say? All right, guys. Well, that's the end of our day. I'm not really sure if someone is still around here. Maybe they're out for a walk when we showed up, or they saw us coming and they booked it. So we're not going to stick around and see. We're out of here.
Even though you got there in the daylight and you didn't leave till it was dark.
So this is usually where our videos end. But this time, we were only getting started.
Dun, dun,
Couldn't
dun.
shake the feeling of the mystery of who was there and why. After the long drive home, we started to research, and the pieces of the puzzle started to fall into place.
Jeez, white screen. It's like when you watch a horror movie and they flash the screen.
Every day can be extraordinary with IA Total Yogurt.
Usually there's the ad countdown. Really? Why would you put
New at
the
11
speaker...
tonight, officials with the Pershing County Sheriff's Office say they're looking for this man, Jeffrey Kirkwood. He was last seen on May 15th, camping in the Buena Vista Valley near Fencemaker.
Weird.
Local search and rescue teams and the Nevada Civil Air Patrol have gone out looking for Kirkwood a number of times, but have not yet found him. Sheriff's officials say he's
I like he
53
uses
years
the
old,
pinchy-winchy thing
5'10",
for that, but everything else he
160 pounds, and he
touches
speaks
with
with
his
a
hand.
slight British accent. Anyone with information on Kirkwood's whereabouts should contact
Movie madness, right? Sounds like it could be a disease.
Okay, guys,
Movie
we had
bad.
to come back to this place today. This is
What
part
were the
2.
name of a really good smoothie
'Cause we
store?
had to come and see if we can figure out who was
Jesus,
here.
Alan.
What we noticed when we went in, which I'll show you, hopefully, when we go in here right now, is that right by the door, there appears to be a bucket full of vomit. And next to the bed, there was lots of Advil and medicine for like he was sick, whoever was here. So we're coming back here. We're trying to get an ID. But either way, we're going to go and alert the authorities. But we have a strong feeling that
Why
this
didn't
might
you
be
do that
related
before
to
you
the,
came back and now you're touching everything?
This might be related to Jeffrey Kirkwood, who went missing around the exact same time that these journal entries were made. And we also found out that his birthday was the exact same birthday as the guy in this who wrote in this journal. Let's go ahead and head in. Okay, go ahead, let's go in. See, like I was telling you, this is like a vomit bucket right there. Like someone had right at the foot of his bed. It almost looks like shit, but I don't think it is.
Smell
He
it.
had right at the foot of his bed. And right here, you can see he had ibuprofen. Oh, is anybody in here? You can see he had ibuprofen right there. Some goat's milk.
Lick it. Ew.
You could tell that he was most likely sick. Someone has come here and left like some sausages recently. They went bad by November 19th and 2 new root beers. So somebody came in here. I guess they got scared. They left some food and stuff and then they took off. But we can't find anything with a name on it except for there's a name over here. And it's, let me show you. It looks like it's Shane Cox from Indiana, New Haven. We got a Nevada Road
That one was there after they came?
And we got that book over there. Let's see if we can. What's the name of that book?
Ibuprofen was in there.
The Machines.
And the sausage.
Complete Metalsmith.
Yeah, he cooked right there.
Yep, dried up tea bags. Someone's been gone for a really long time.
Yeah, we saw the sausages.
Really long time. Just gonna go ahead and give you guys some shots of everything here.
Shots,
This lantern right here.
shots.
Thermometer. Touching things. I don't have any gloves on.
It didn't bother you the first time.
Lots of glasses. We're gonna go ahead and stop the camera and go ahead and see if we can't check the pockets and stuff, see if we can't find anything with a name on it.
You know you get to touch it.
We also found this here. What we found here is an
Animal
original
Crossing.
Nintendo DS. Someone has left it here. This reminds me of somebody who planned on coming back. That's the only reason why we decided to come back, because we noticed they had locked up the front door. You can see there's like a deadbolt here.
Right? He has something to do. So where did he charge it
some
at?
kind of keys here. House keys and the car keys. Anyone know what this pilot thing is right here?
No.
Let us know if you know what that is. You can see someone has tied the...
Oh yeah, he would charge it in
Has tied this shut so no one could get in, and then they taped up all the holes, all the bullet holes through the door. Some of these bullet holes look like they came from the inside. That almost like a little picture of a person that a child has drawn.
Looks like there's two dashes.
Look at another picture.
I know, it's just like doodles, but whatever.
There's some paint right there. We're back here at this
alert
location
authorities.
where we
What
found
happened to
the
that? You just
blood.
keep coming
So we're
back
gonna
and
test it
like
with this luminol. You can see it all over there. So let's shut off this camera.
destroying evidence,
See.
right? Are you
We're
tampering
gonna
evidence?
test these tissues for blood, and if it glows, if it glows,
I mean,
blue, we know we have blood. Go ahead and check
True.
that out. Okay, back away. You don't want to breathe this in. Yeah.
Why don't we want to breathe it in?
We definitely have some.
Oh, it is glowing.
Definitely, all that is blood. Anything on the ground here? All these tissues have blood on them. Oh yeah, it's glowing bright. Oh, camera's picking that up. Yeah, it's definitely picking it up. Those tissues all have blood on them.
Before 2014, Jeff was just a normal guy like the rest of us. Something happened.
I'm not
Something
normal.
caused him to snap. Struggling with mental illness, he appeared to be running from somebody, most likely
young?
from himself. How he went from Yellville, Arkansas to the middle of Nevada, middle of nowhere, Nevada, only he
Is it
knows.
really? Holy shit.
We had to make sure we were 100% certain before we made this video, so we contacted his wife and sent her copies of his writing.
Okay.
She verified his handwriting. She also verified the keys were a match, as well as some of the other items in the building. It should be noted
How far?
that nobody knew
Can you
Jeff was
stop?
staying at this location
Where was it?
until we discovered it. Exactly.
6 a.m.
how
Are you
left
just
it.
getting up or are you still awake?
Jeff left Yellville, Arkansas on January 22nd, 2015 after his wife got a restraining order against him. He was last seen May 14th, 2015 in the Fencemaker area by a local rancher. He became mentally ill in May of 2014 after having a sudden pseudo-seizure and was diagnosed with conversion disorder.
What is that?
That makes sense.
What's conversion disorder?
Unfortunately, Jeff was found dead on December 9th, 2015.
Like all
in
of it's
the
coming
Fencemaker
together.
area.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so he's dead now?
Mm-hmm. Can you imagine just like randomly coming across something like that? Also, I wouldn't be touching it either. I would call the cops, like, have them do it.
Like, this is basically, like, that, like, kind of land out there, like, the basically set up is basically where I lived out in Colorado.
Jesus.
It's all like that. Except for, like, if you're in, like, the big cities and stuff
Mm-hmm.
like that.
Alright, I'm not going to stop the stream. I'm just going to... Oh shit, that doesn't sound good at all. Conversion disorder. Yeah, I'm just going to pause the stream and then I'll come back. anything. Or did I mute the tab? I did. Ha ha ha. I muted the tab.
Okay. What's that?
Oh, I have to open chat on my phone because I have full screen.
Okay.
He soon starts to panic.
Oh, I could turn the light on.
What's that? Hey, man. Who's there?
A lot of cursing.
The guy finally regains his composure and continues to explore.
There's someone here. I have no idea.
Sometimes it's like, I don't even know what I'm supposed to be looking at, you know? They're always like, oh, did you see that? And I'm like, no, I didn't.
Is anybody here? Come outside now.
I missed part of chat, so I don't know what the link is for. Sorry. I had to restart Stream Manager on my phone. Because I still don't know how to use all the cool Twitch stuff so I can watch the YouTube and see my chat at the same time. See, and then they add like they add the extra scary music. Like if it didn't have all the extra scary music, I don't know if it would be as I don't know if it would be as scary. Like if we just watched it like normal, I don't think it would be like that.
The urban explorer seems to find someone hiding in one of the abandoned hospital's closets. Now, I can't find the original source of this video.
It kind of looks
it's up
like
to you to decide. Is it
something
real
was rolled up and
or
like
just an
in
elaborate
there, and
hoax?
like he opened it and just like fell open.
Bad reception. Just this week on Sunday, August 11th, the residents of Glen Allen, Virginia woke up to find something odd on their doorstep. An old CRT television. Now, that was bizarre enough.
I need
but
to
when some
hire
of
an
them checked their
editor
Ring doorbell camera,
to edit my
things got even
streams into
creepier.
YouTube videos because I tried doing it and it's so stressful. A guy in the comment for question. You know who did it? You get a spoiler.
In the dark of night while they slept, a man with a TV for a head, or more specifically a man wearing a TV on his head, gingerly delivered an old TV to their door.
He did it very
We
lovingly.
got an old tube style TV, 13-inch.
I thought my son brought it home.
but apparently not. They had way too much time on their hands if they had all these TVs and spread them out over, all over the neighborhood.
And he didn't just stop at one house. The man did this at over
This is just
60
his
houses,
hobby?
leaving
Like,
one local resident to
just to
dub
mess
him,
with people?
quote, TV Man.
Maybe TV Man was, he was just ready to strike to put a little humor into our lives.
In the absence of knowing the brains inside the box,
I don't know, what is he trying to prove?
These homeowners left only to guess at what it all means.
Get up, stay away from the screens.
Oh
I don't know. Why do people do anything? People are weird.
Now, I'm honestly not sure if
People
this
are
one is
weird.
scary, bizarre, or just funny.
You know he
Let me know
is
what you
lifting
would
with
think
his
of a
legs,
man
though.
showing up at
You
your
have to
house
give
in
him
the
that.
middle of the night while you slept with a TV head. Crazy Train. YouTube poster Book 731 met a young man on his daily train ride home from work. The man struck up a casual conversation with Boog, who answered back politely. This innocent, friendly gesture was probably one
like,
of the worst decisions Boog ever made.
Is it illegal to
Over
leave
the
a
next
TV
few
on
months,
someone's porch?
the young man began following him relentlessly.
Oh no. I think this is very relatable to women in general. Like, sometimes being nice to men, they sometimes take that as an open invitation that they, like, want them or want to interact with them, when it's like, we're just being polite. Even though I think they said this was a guy, but...
And I have the train cars.
But also, people don't understand social cues that well either. A lot of the time, they don't understand that some people just don't want to be bothered.
Again, followed me to a different train car.
Even jumping off the train and
Really?
moving to a new car, he can't shake the man. On another train ride, he tries again.
Remember to take all personal belongings. Thank you for riding Dark.
Oh, God, that would just...
I'll just stay on the train track. Okay, good. Get on.
Yeah, they're all different days. It's happened to him multiple times.
Gerard, stay on the train. Stop following me. Sit down and stop following me. Sit down and stop following me. We're going.
Oh my God.
Sit down.
I only heard that in my headphones because I
Sit
can't
down.
see my OBS right now.
Can you get him to stop following me, please?
Okay, somebody needs to get off the train and somebody sit down. Why are you following him?
I don't know.
Okay, you want to wait for the next train? You hold the train up. Step off for a second, sir.
I'm sorry. I'll go.
Well, come up here.
Thank you. Thank you.
That doesn't mean the guy's going to stop the next time.
And here he is. Still following me.
Finally, Boog 731 has had enough. He confronts the man in the train station parking lot.
Wants to be friends with you. Well, I don't want to be friends with you. I don't know how to say it. But I plainly say to you, I don't want to be.
Oops. I didn't mean to pause it, sorry.
There's nothing you can do to convince me. But why? Because you make me uncomfortable. Because I don't want to be near you. Because you touch me, you talk to me, and I don't like it. But what makes you uncomfortable? You do. Your mere presence.
He just doesn't understand.
You followed me my car a lot. How does that not make me uncomfortable?
I thought we were good friends. I thought we were like, okay, if we're not friends, at least we were talking before, and you didn't think that we. I just don't know.
I tried to put aside my feelings. I tried to be a good guy. I tried to talk to you. And the conversations we had, I felt like they went nowhere. There weren't things I wanted to talk about, and so I'm done talking.
Because you never reciprocate.
There's nothing interesting that you had to talk about.
Well, reciprocate and ask me questions.
That's why, like,
I'm not interested.
My favorite reader, like, fuck politeness. You don't have to be like nice to anybody if you don't want to.
Following you
because people act like this.
I can't. Adam, I can't. I don't.
How about you try? You try real hard.
How?
Not follow me. Just walk to your car. Don't walk to my car. Don't try and have a conversation with me from all the way from the train to my car with me not saying a damn word. Maybe get the hint that I don't want to talk to you.
Okay. I won't bother you.
You know he's still gonna follow him, right?
But I will say hi to you once in a while.
Book 731 says that after months of harassment and multiple threats to bring the police into the situation,
especially if you have, like,
the man eventually stopped.
If you have this all
He
on
never saw him
videotape,
again.
like.
Although it makes you wonder, did he actually stop, or did he just get better at hiding? Watch your step.
Ugh.
A real estate investor is lucky to be alive after a
After the
dangerous
first couple
encounter
times, get a
inside
restraining
home he
order.
was
Don't even
rehabbing.
try to be nice about it.
This next story shows the possible dangers of investigating an abandoned house or building. Ekram Musaler and his team are checking out a home in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania for a possible investment opportunity. But it looks like whoever is squatting in the house does not want visitors.
Look.
Wire,
Look.
right, that goes up.
Look at the nail
with
over
knife
there.
system. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Dude, that'll kill
there.
somebody,
Look
bro.
what's there, the knife.
Look at here, see this string?
Is it like booby trapped?
Scott, see this string?
So they put the broken glass over here. That's f***ing. This is
why is this glass right here?
This is homicide.
It's homicide up there.
Yeah. What is it?
Sorry, I'm making faces because I'm reading my.
Oh!
Jesus.
Yo, that move straight up killed you right in your head, dude.
What's his house? This house ain't Look at that.
That is insane.
Yo, coming right to
Yo,
your
that
head.
thing's got bodies.
Look at this. Look at this.
Yo, that's right in your
No,
head.
no, no. Hold on. You need to stop more. You need to step off.
Yo, that would have got you right in his neck.
Oh my God, right in his head.
Luckily, one of the men notices the trap line in time, and no one is hurt. But it makes you wonder what kind of sick person goes to the time and effort to set up such an intricate trap to spring on an innocent person.
Everybody was in shock.
Do you think someone could have died that day?
Yes, definitely. Somebody could definitely die in that house.
Altered states. This next video just goes to show you that strange, scary people might pop up anywhere, even while driving down the highway.
World star. No, he's too fast, bro. No, he's too fast. Bro, no.
Go on this parking lot right here. Go on this parking lot right here.
What is going
Turn all the
on?
way around. Turn all the way around.
He's right there.
Turn all the way around.
Get that
Turn all the way around.
That person is running pretty damn fast.
Bro, hold on, get the light on my face, bro. I can't see. I want to run up on the car.
Turn around, cause he on that.
Hey, son.
He on your side.
No, son. Where you at?
Son, you right there.
Yeah.
Down the street.
Hold on. Get the light on my face. Yes. I don't see him.
He's right there. Son, go straight.
You don't need a flash on your freaking video camera to do this. Like, video camera, cell phone. Oh my God.
Now, one thing that many viewers have pointed out in this video is that when the guy charges the car, his eyes seem to glow. And well, human eyes just aren't supposed to do that.
Yeah, human eyes
Some
don't
commenters have
glow.
suggested that the man could be possessed by a demon. But my guess is that he's either just wearing glasses or he's in a serious, altered state. In fact, I think he might be so in an altered state that his pupils are too dilated to even react to light. Kinda like the red eye effect in a flash photograph. But who knows? What do you think? Demon or altered state? You decide.
I mean, the dude's on drugs,
Thanks
obviously.
for
Come
watching.
on.
Suggest videos for the top 5 at nukestop5@gmail.com and follow my
That was a
ramblings on Twitter at
short one,
nukestop5. See you next time.
Contacts? Five scary videos you won't want to watch alone. Well, I am alone, so I've never worn contacts, so that's not true. I lied. I can't wear contacts because of the shape of my eyeballs.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera. Meanwhile, on TikTok. TikTok
God.
user Chris has security cameras mounted all around his home. Late one night, the cameras capture a very bizarre incident in his living room. So, Chris is at home hanging out with his
You
friends
should
when
be,
all of a sudden a
recording that
phone
stuff.
starts ringing. Now,
Putting it on
there's
TikTok.
nothing weird about that, right? Well, trust me, it all gets very
It says,
weird.
yeah, so it's like,
very
why am I
fast.
not on this side of TikTok? I'm not on creepy TikTok. I'm on men in skirts and maid outfit TikTok. I like he's playing VR sitting down.
Looking right at it, homie. What? 70. What? No! No! What? No! What? That phone was just plugged in. It rang.
It did ring.
Not plugged in. So I answered it. What? Did you hear that's what that ringing was? What the f? Did you ring? That was the phone. Yeah. What the f? It rang. That's not plugged in. I ripped this out of the wall. That bitch is plugged in. Listen, Alex.
Does that explain why I'm on your TikTok?
It just rang on the wall. No, it didn't. Yes, it did. She answered it.
An old landline phone that Chris has on his wall starts ringing and his friend Julie picks it up. However, there's no one on the line, just static. But this is where things take a very
I don't do that
bizarre
many
turn.
thirsty TikToks. At least
You
not
see,
anymore
Chris
because I keep
found
getting
this
in
phone
trouble
in an
for them.
old abandoned
They're
school
just
and
suggestive
simply hung the phone on his
sometimes.
wall as some sort of retro decoration. This phone is not plugged in to anything. There's absolutely no phone service or even a cable attached to this ringing landline phone. After his video went viral on TikTok,
My TikTok's
Chris
also a
followed
lot
up
of
with a new
emo
video
people
explaining
and like
exactly where
alternative
he
girls
found the
and
creepy
other
phone.
accountants.
So, backstory of how I got the phone. I was at an abandoned building exploring, and I was in the basement.
Ooh. Did you
In
touch
the middle of the
anything?
room,
Don't touch
there was
stuff.
this phone on the wall, perfect condition, working everything.
Don't touch
so I
ritual
ripped it out of
stuff.
the wall, ripped the cord off right off, brought it home so I could hang it up on my wall for decoration.
Yeah, that guy looks like somebody I know.
Purdue University
Oh,
Global.
son of a
On your
biscuit.
schedule, within your budget, and within your grasp. Apply now.
Chris says that right after the strange
Now,
ringing, he and
who
his
I'm
friends opened up the
following on
phone
TikTok
and looked
looks
for anything
completely different than
suspicious
my
that
For
could
You page.
explain the scary event. Even possibly a speaker hidden inside the phone as a prank. But they found nothing out of the ordinary, just a standard old telephone. They had no explanation for the bizarre ringing. So now, fearing that the phone might be cursed, Chris decides to return it to the place he found it, which happens to be the abandoned Cooley High School in Detroit, Michigan. The school opened in 1928 and due to budget cuts was later closed in 2010. Over its nearly 100-year history, the school was believed to be extremely haunted. On his trip to return the phone to the
I'm
school,
looking down
Chris
to
is
read
joined
chat
by
'cause I don't have it on
Julie,
screen,
his friend who
so.
earlier picked up the ringing phone, and his buddy Nathan. Chris
That's
records their entire exploration of the old
That might not be a
abandoned
ritual.
school.
That just might be some sick person
as
that's
you might
going to be a
guess,
serial killer one day.
It did not go well.
All right, so we're here at the school we got the phone from. I was trying to do live, but I don't have service in here. We have Nathan and the girl who answered the phone in the first place.
Hey.
It's been 7 days. You should be dead.
I hope I am.
You're actually probably gonna die tonight.
That's fine.
Alright, so I know the basement is on this side. Basement. Ooh.
Ooh, abandoned malls.
In the backpack.
Dude, I would push you down the stairs.
I would push you down the stairs.
Even my YouTube stuff is not, it's usually none of this scary stuff. It's like soap making and like other people gaming.
And there's the pole right here.
There's a pole right there. Good job.
Right there, that's the cord. I ripped it out of the wall. Alright, so Julie, take
What kind of weird hipster kid sees a dial, like an old school rotary phone, and it's like, that's gonna look cool on my wall?
Whatever goes in it, I don't want it.
It starts ringing.
Weird creepypastas, yeah. He's been in there. He's just he buried himself in his blankie.
We brought it back.
He's cold. I'm cold, actually. I like to write the word silence just so you know there's nothing making noise.
Where's that coming from?
Oh, he was getting back into bed. I have leftover pizza I can give him. He's been a good boy.
Why is there another phone down here? And why is it ringing?
Because it's a school. Every freaking room had a phone. Right? They left their phone in a different room and played a little soundboard of...
I don't think so.
Oh my god. Come on, let's leave. Let's leave. This isn't.
Dude, yeah, no.
We gotta check that out.
No. Nathan.
Why not? Dude, no. This is how you
There's always one that's like, yeah, we need to check this out.
Shortly after Julie hangs the phone back in its original location in the school, the three
No,
friends
we
start to hear
ordered, when my friend came over to play
ringing
Mario
coming
Kart
from
with
somewhere
us,
inside
we
the
ordered
creepy
pizza.
abandoned
Because
building.
Wednesdays are our
Chris
pizza,
has had
used to be our
enough and
pizza and
just
beer night.
runs.
So I was like, come
His two
over, I
friends
have
follow,
beer,
and
and
they
we'll
all
order
get out of
pizza.
there as fast as they can. To this day,
But I
Chris
still
says that
have
he has
that
no
pizza,
intention of
which
ever
I
going back to the haunted
still
Cooley
kinda wanna
High
eat.
School. So did Chris capture a paranormal phone call from beyond? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax?
It's a hoax.
You decide. TikTok user Isaiah Castillo and his girlfriend Melissa are proud owners of a cute schnauzer named Haley. One night when Haley is alone in the couple's living room, this happens.
You're gonna write down here?
A security camera in the living room captures the moment when little Haley gets so spooked that she just runs away in sheer terror. Now first, unexplainably, the dog starts to bark at
You're
something
gonna cash in
we
on the
can't
cuddles
see. She then
and
hops
fuzzy
onto
blanket.
the couch, but something catches her attention on the back wall. Suddenly, she vaults off the couch in an absolute panic, running so fast that she slides across the floor and crashes into the living room wall. As she runs, a vent cover can be seen falling to the floor at the same spot where the dog had been staring. Now, it's certainly possible that the vent could have fallen from the force of Haley jumping off the couch.
No.
But
The
can
vent
be
fell
seen
off
staring
because
at
the
that
vent
spot
probably
before the
kicked
vent
on
even
and pushed it
falls.
off because we have
So it
one that
leaves
does
the
that too.
question, what terrifying thing did the puppy see that made her bolt out of the room? Let me know.
Because
what
literally
you
we
think.
have like a magnetic one that goes over our vent and it kicks on
paranormal
so much
nightmare.
force it falls and the dogs freak out
Former
every single
brothers
time.
Josh and Rocky from the YouTube channel Paranormal Nightmare TV series.
You know I'm
were
gonna hold you
contacted by a
to the
woman named
you
Linda
writing
who
down
lives
here and cashing
Lancaster,
in on that
Ohio.
stuff.
She says that ever since she moved into her house 3.5 years ago, she has been experiencing
It's on the internet, which
terrifying
means like it has
paranormal
to happen now.
activity. The home has a very dark
Yeah, exactly. The loud
The
noise
house
of the
was
vent
built in
like
the year
unhooking
1900
probably
on
freaked her
land
out.
that had once been a Civil War encampment. In the 1920s, a man mysteriously died in the home after an unexplained fall down the stairs. Years later, in the 1950s, it was used as a funeral home. It is also said that in the 1970s, a man tragically took the life of his wife in the living room before ending his own life. With a history like that, it's not surprising that Linda has experienced everything from unexplained loud crashing and dragging sounds
It's all right
to
that
the
I hold
voices
you
and
to it.
cries from a little boy and girl. Her bed is shaken violently on many nights, and she says she has been touched and physically hit by something she cannot see. On occasion, she says that something has whispered her name in her ear.
Oh.
She has seen the apparition of a man in the basement, and one of the spirits in the home seems to be extremely
What am I
violent
using for streaming?
and dangerous.
I'm using
I
Streamlabs.
moved here 3.5 years ago, so it would have been about 2017.
And to
I've been
re-chat right now, I'm
poked.
on my
I've had
my
bruises
Twitch
on
app
my
on my
legs.
phone.
I've been shoved down the stairs. The stairwell right here, I got pushed down this about, I don't know, about a month ago. I was about halfway down and got shoved from the back.
Now, taken on its own, Linda's claim that something tries to shove her down the stairs could simply be dismissed as random missteps or perhaps exaggeration.
Oh no.
But she's not the first to experience strange
Why was it a
activity
disaster?
in this home.
Also, why are
The
you trying to
former
find an
brothers
Indian
contact the
burial
house's
ground?
previous owner.
Have you not
There
seen
was
horror
a whole
movies?
lot of activity, and let's just say that I kind of slipped down the stairs a couple times when I didn't lose my
Streamlabs
footing.
has a chat app?
I was pushed, for sure.
Linda says that
Like
up
an
in
app
her
for your
attic
phone?
bedroom, she often hears voices and whispering. One day, she sets up a camera in her bedroom and actually catches some of the most terrifying EVPs you'll ever hear.
Oh. I'll have to. I know. You see, now I keep writing stuff down. Like for my computer. Oh, okay. Is that like Streamlabs Premium, or is it something I can get for free? Jeez. You probably were being watched. You can get it for free. Cool. Yeah, after I'm done streaming, I'm going to look at all that stuff because I want to put, there's like a subscriber like goal and all that stuff that's on Streamlabs, like widgets and stuff that I want to mess with. It is real. All that stuff is real. Okay, I'm only listening to this because it's a TikTok song.
Get the food you love with perks from Grub What You Love.
Josh and Rocky Foreman go to investigate the old home in hopes of capturing even more paranormal evidence and to help Linda with the aggressive and frightening
I have
paranormal
danced
activity
multiple
in
times
the
to this
home.
song for TikTok.
Throughout the
Some of them are in my
investigation,
drafts, so you
Josh
guys
and
haven't
Rocky
seen them,
hear
but
and
they will
capture very
eventually make
bizarre
it up there.
sounds that they can't explain.
Is there anyone in here with us?
Oh, I'm so cold.
You just heard that? Some just.
You love that dance? If we looked at your liked videos, is it all girls dancing to that song?
Oh, right here.
Ghost restaurants.
Loud banging right next to me.
The two brothers capture the loud sounds of knocking and unexplained banging, but eventually things start to get a bit more physical.
What? Hold on.
Something just touched me.
Where at?
Right on my elbow. Felt like cobwebs. Just brushed up against me.
Did you touch Rocky?
The guest bedroom is said to be one of the most supernaturally active rooms in the house.
Oh,
so Josh decides
yeah,
to
yeah,
lie
they're
down
not
on the
real.
bed to try to provoke the ghosts that haunt the house. It seems that he did
I
provoke
don't like
something.
they like use a name, but they're not actually like a physical building anywhere, and they'll like
Whoa.
take your money.
I mean, wait.
Whoa.
Yeah. So everything comes from one place.
Something just grabbed my foot.
I always think it's weird too because I'll see like places and it'll be like, oh, it's It's in my city. I was about to say my city out loud on stream. And I'm like, no, it's not. I've never heard of that freaking place. Like,
No, keep going. That's what we want.
It just grabbed my leg. It's under the bed.
Josh says that he sees a dark shadow figure at waist height moving towards Rocky. Rocky then feels something grab his leg, and it scares him so much that he accidentally breaks the mount on his camera and falls hard against the bed.
Whoa.
Now, if you're familiar with the Foreman Brothers videos, you know that they always stay calm and
your videos
composed
are
whenever
art,
they
cute
see
chicks,
or hear
they,
anything during
thems,
an
and motivational stuff.
investigation.
In that order.
So to see
Cute
both
chicks are
Josh
second.
and Rocky so freaked out in this footage, it just makes the video even more compelling. So did Josh and Rocky Foreman catch the ghosts that are haunting Linda in her home? And just what grabbed Rocky's ankle? And should Josh have cared a little more?
No, keep going. That's what we want.
It just grabbed my leg.
Let me know what you think. You can watch this full video and many more great supernatural investigations over on their YouTube channel, Paranormal Nightmare TV series.
I actually follow a lot of trans people on
Hide
TikTok
and
because
seek.
they're extremely good looking.
Popular Spanish YouTuber and
Men
paranormal
and
explorer
women,
Ricky
like,
Velasquez frequently
I am
does
guilty
live
of following
streams
people
while
'cause
exploring
they're-
allegedly haunted
they look good.
locations in Mexico. In his live stream, Ricky and his friends Nazi and Elisa are exploring a haunted house in Ciudad Guzman, Mexico that is said to be inhabited by the ghost of a little girl. But Ricky believes it's possible that this little girl spirit might not actually be
Right,
a
it's
little
Ricky
girl
again.
at all, but something else.
Demons always pretend to
Something
be
dark
kids.
and sinister. When Ricky
Always.
tries to provoke
Because
a
he trusts
reaction
little
by
kid
asking
ghosts.
the little girl
They're not
ghost to
really
play
little
hide and
kids. They're
seek
trying to
with
get
them,
your
things
sympathy
quickly
and
take
like
a turn toward the very bizarre.
I lose track of what I'm saying. My brain shuts off, obviously. You guys have been on stream enough to know that. Yep, I have heard of the Black Eyed Children. You need to get on Discord. My Discord. So you guys, since you're both moderators,
Ricky and his friends are gathered in the haunted building's
there's
restroom
info
when they
on
hear
like the
unexplained
tags
moan
and
of a
stuff you guys
child
can
coming
do
from
as
somewhere
moderators.
inside the room with them.
And you'd also be
They
moderators
quickly
on the
run out
Discord
and into
too.
the hall.
I know you're on
However,
Discord.
The
I met
hallway doesn't
Alan.
seem much safer.
Niña. ¿Te acuerdas de mí?
I'll send you the link on Snapchat.
Hola. Ay, baby.
No ads. No ads. They always put the ads in the worst spot.
People are not asking the right questions. They're not asking the right questions because they kind of think they already know.
I'm so uncomfortably cold right now.
The group is spooked when they hear a loud, unexplained bang. Now they run right back into the restroom. After taking a moment to calm down, they continue their investigation. Ricky looks into the bathroom mirror and captures something absolutely chilling.
Yeah.
Distracted by cuteness. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Did you see it? Ricky and his two friends have no idea that they are not alone as Ricky captures what appears to be a figure right behind him, visible at the edge of the mirror's reflection. But what happens next terrifies them all.
Si ves eso en el espejo, se ve como manchas, así como rostros. Oye, ¿está corriendo arriba? Oye, oye, ven, 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 ven.
See if that works.
Ricky casually films the mirror once again, and both he and his friends see something strange in the reflection. When Ricky turns around, he is shocked to his core as the apparition of a little girl appears in the restroom with them. Ricky and his friends run from the haunted house in terror, and the live stream investigation ends right there. So did Ricky catch the ghost of a little girl live on camera? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? Again, it's up to you to decide.
Thank you, Justin, for letting us
this
know.
paranormal investigation and
Were you
all
watching
of
the
Ricky's
stream on your way
investigations
home?
over on his YouTube channel, Ricky Velasquez.
Ugh, Ricky.
Alone in the dark. Reddit user RUAmyC143 and her 17-year-old son have been experiencing terrifying paranormal activity after moving into their new home in Massachusetts. Amy doesn't know much about the history of the house other than that it was built in 1895. So one can
I feel
only
like my
imagine
house
the
got
events that might have
colder,
taken place in the
like after
house
you left
over
and I
the
went
last
outside.
126 years. Amy says she has heard strange noises in the middle of the night, loud banging, the sound of locked doors somehow opening and closing, and the crash of what sounds like heavy objects falling on the floor.
I mean, even dudes wearing
Their
a hoodie.
personal items mysteriously disappear. And strangest of all, their pets, 2 dogs and a cat, often exhibit
Lurking is fine.
very
It gets the average
strange
views up.
behavior.
Not that it really
Mama,
matters.
what's
I guess
over there?
the next level is partner, and I don't think I'm ever going to get an average of 75 views. Kitty, what is Kitty looking at?
What are you trying to find?
Right? I know. The house was cold before then. But I wouldn't put him past him to do that just to, like, make us miserable for a minute. Though, you know what? My dad was constantly cold, like in hoodies and beanies and everything, so...
The family cat has been staring at something that Amy can't see
His
for
vibes
5
when he's
minutes
around
before
just
she
makes
finally
everything
decides
colder.
to record it with her phone. Now, maybe the cat saw something, or maybe it was just in an odd mood.
Cats
But
always see
now,
ghosts.
This next video that the
Always.
worried mother shared to her Reddit page is a little harder to explain.
Diddy. Diddy num num? One day he's not going to fall for that. He's just going to be mad that I keep saying it. Oh, not footsteps. No, no, no. Is that an old-ass cell phone? What is that? I'm supposed to be paying attention to the noises, and I'm looking at what everything else in the room. Yep. Thanks.
What I love about my mom is that she is a very patient, kind woman. She's a
Good to know. Thanks for sharing.
You can hear the sound of someone walking around in Amy's bedroom, even though she is completely alone in the house and fast asleep in bed. Amy caught this recording using a night vision camera that she set up in her bedroom. She has another camera set up just around the corner, filming the living room and hallway. Cut to another night, and this time the
I always
second
think it's weird that
camera
people put
captures
cameras in their
something
house.
Truly disturbing.
I mean, yeah, if you have, like, ghost activity, that planter that's hanging there is in The Sims. Just saying.
A bizarre, unexplained shadow
My
seems
mom's
to
house in
rise up from the
Laughlin
area near
has
the
a
couch
security
on the
camera
far right, and
on the
then quickly
inside
disappears back into the darkness.
by the front entrance.
Even though there's no one in
and
the room
in the
to
hallway.
cast that shadow. One
And
night,
I'm just like,
Amy's
why
son
is there a
decides to
security
spend the night
system
at his girlfriend's
with
place,
cameras
leaving Amy
inside
all
the
alone in the
house?
house again. As she sleeps, her security camera captures something downright chilling.
A shadow.
A strange figure seems to pace back and forth outside of Amy's bedroom. Amy explains that she kept hearing strange banging and dragging sounds, and
Also,
eventually got out of bed to look around her home.
It's
She
very hard for
found
me to
nothing,
sleep with the bedroom door
but when she
open.
checks her camera's recorded footage, she is shocked. What is especially creepy is that Amy says that one direction the figure is pacing leads directly into
You're
a
adding
wall.
to the Discord? Okay.
Amy shares on her Reddit page that she's worried for her 17-year-old son and is only sharing these videos to get answers and hopefully help. As far as I could find, Amy has never posted any supernatural content
Does that
to
mean her
social
parents were
media
watching you
before
guys?
these videos. So, did Amy capture evidence of the paranormal? As always, let me know what you think. You can watch all of Amy's videos and keep updated on her Reddit page at RUAmyC143.
Well, I posted a picture of myself, even though I know it's my server.
Popular
but,
Korean
like,
ghost hunt live streamer Michael from the YouTube channel Docha Michael explores an
he was on the
abandoned
other one we
house that
watched.
is said to be haunted. When Michael arrives at the location, even before he has a chance to enter the building, strange things start to happen.
Wait, what is this ad for? Real Viagra.
Well.
Who do they think I am? Jesus.
Well. Wow.
People, like, I never understood how taking away someone's door, even as a kid, is any kind of punishment. That just says, like, you don't trust your kids. There's cameras in my bedroom, but, like, for a whole different reason. I think I have one.
As soon as Michael starts recording and is just about to enter the old abandoned house, a wheelchair starts to move all on its own. Now, obviously, Michael is shocked by what he just witnessed, but he has no idea that things are about to get even creepier.
Ooh, gross. My cameras are for work purposes. Streaming, pet cam. My digital camera for actual photography. My video camera for videos for work. Ugh. Probably deserves it.
Something seems to pound on a door, catching Michael's attention.
You can see
and
the
door
string?
suddenly swings open on its own.
On the
Creepiest
door?
of all, whoever or whatever was
Do we need to
pounding on
rewind?
the door seems to be
I'm not paying
hiding
attention.
behind a curtain.
Well,
and
the
quickly
curtain
moves away.
obviously is on a string.
When Michael runs over,
I mean, 'cause
there's
it's a
no
curtain.
one there. Just an empty room.
Fishing line?
Later into the investigation, Michael finds a mirror on top of a makeup table.
Yeah, I'm very
This is when
skeptical
things
of a lot
get
of like ghost
downright
things. That's why a
chilly.
lot of them don't really scare me. Though I can probably guarantee I'm not gonna sleep very well tonight, but that's just because I can't sleep good. And it's cold, and like I need another warm body with me. That's why I need a what am I trying to say? I need a boyfriend.
이상한 소리 한다. 와, 씨발 배에서 막 꼬락꼬락 소리 난다.
Okay, weirdo.
와, 배에서 막 이상한 소리 난다.
It's a shadow.
배에서 막 꼬락꼬락 소리 난다.
Another warm body. I mean, it's true.
The ghost hunter's stomach suddenly starts to growl from hunger, and he is so distracted rubbing his belly that he doesn't even notice that someone or
How is it
something
rubbing your belly
is
gonna help
walking
your
up
stomach
right
growl?
behind him. But when he turns around, again, there's just no one there. Michael has no idea what he just captured on camera. He continues his exploration of the creepy abandoned building. Now Michael hears a
I
sound
just
coming
always
from
found
the
it
same
easier,
curtain he
but I think it's
filmed
because
earlier.
I've been in really
When he
long-term
gets close to
relationships.
the
It's
curtain
easier
to
for
find
me to
an
fall
explanation
asleep
to the
next to
strange
someone else
sound,
than it
this
is by
happens.
myself. I'm nodding yes to what you just wrote. I realized that it made no sense to just be like.
Something seems to punch at Michael through the
I mean,
curtains.
it's one thing to have the dogs with
Understandably,
me.
he is terrified by the strange attack and makes a run for it. So did Michael capture evidence of
should
something
go to sleep.
paranormal on
Go to
camera?
sleep.
Something trying to attack him?
Are you a deep sleeper?
Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
We live in California. I can sleep through an earthquake.
And many more creepy videos over on the YouTube channel, Docha Michael.
Right? He needs to go to sleep. As we're awake at 4:30 in the morning ourselves, so.
I've always loved sci-fi.
Good for you.
And the idea of being right on the edge of discovery and
Thanks so much for watching. For channel
Here,
updates
here.
and random things, please follow me on Twitter here.
I seriously
also
laugh
on
every time
Instagram
I hear the
over
wow.
there.
I need to make it louder though.
I'll see you guys next week.
I don't want to throw away my phone. What is that? That's fine. We'll let it autoplay. Why not? I'm not exactly tired anyways. Ouch.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera. Really, really haunted. Lee and his family have been experiencing terrifying paranormal activity in their home in England. Over the last 2 years, Lee says that the supernatural encounters have become more frequent, more terrifying, and
Oh my God, I'm so
more
cold.
violent. Lee documents these strange incidents on his YouTube channel,
Kitty.
Really Haunted. Now, over the years, I've featured a few of the spooky occurrences in Lee's house, and it seems that whatever might be haunting the family home is not going anywhere. Lee has cameras recording the living room and bedroom as he, his wife, and their cute little puppy Luna are fast asleep in bed. What happens that night throughout the house is truly disturbing.
You sold a t-shirt. Awesome. Oh, I made content with your oh my God, with your t-shirt. Words are hard. If I ever make merch, I'm gonna make something that says words are hard. Oh, poor dog. That's what I do with dude if he stands up like that. I'm like, just lie back down.
First, downstairs in the living room, the heavy couch slides across the floor as if it's nothing. Then back upstairs in the bedroom, puppy Luna wakes up from her sleep and starts frantically looking around as if she's hearing or seeing something that frightens her. She calms down a bit, but then suddenly a white translucent figure moves in front of the camera,
No, and she looked at it,
startling
too.
Luna once again. A desk chair seems to move towards the bed on its own. Then suddenly, the small dog is spooked by something that seems to be right next to the bed. She begins to whimper, which finally wakes Lee. So Luna's behavior and reactions throughout this video are what makes this footage so creepy and so compelling. It's almost as if she can see something the family can't.
Because
And
pets
it
can sense
terrifies
things.
her.
They're
So did Lee
smart.
and his family capture extreme paranormal evidence on camera? You decide. The Haunting of the Jefferson Hotel. The historic Jefferson Hotel was left abandoned for 2 years before the new owners, Jeremy and Pam Jones, bought the 170-year-old building in Jefferson, Texas. The two paranormal enthusiasts poured their love and a lot of hard work into the restoration of the allegedly haunted hotel and held a grand reopening of the Jefferson in October of 2020. The hotel has seen its fair share of dark history. It was built in 1851 and first opened as a cotton warehouse, where it is said that 2 7-year-old child workers lost their lives under the harsh working conditions. In the late 1800s, the hotel was a brothel. During that time, it is said that a teenage, quote,
I'm not reading
working
chat
girl
'cause I'm
named Judy
getting
lost her
pictures
life at
to
the hands
send
of a
to
client.
someone.
She passed away in the bathtub of room 19. Today, the
I'm not good at
apparition
being
of
subtle.
Judy is
I'm
said
like,
to appear
yeah,
in
they're
the midst
just
of
sending
hot
pictures or something.
showers, and sometimes even scribbles messages pleading for help on the bathroom mirror. One guest at the historic Jefferson Hotel says that she was able to capture the frightening incident on camera. Georgia Canfield is staying overnight at the hotel with her mother and grandmother when the three suddenly see a chilling message on their hotel mirror.
I just noticed it. I don't know if it was there when I came in here or if when I started running the hot water. I don't know. I just know that I was came in here to wash my face.
That was not there. Can you confirm that was not? We checked that earlier.
I didn't see it earlier.
Do you see it now?
Like, you guys are just chatting to each other as I'm like getting pictures ready to send to you.
Georgia, her mother and grandmother have no idea where the message came from, and their freaked out reactions to the strange event seem very sincere. But that's not the end of the Jefferson Hotel's haunted history. In 1912, a pregnant
like, you
bride
guys are
named
good
Lydia
entertaining
Grigsby took her own
yourselves.
life inside room 19 after her fiancé sent word that he would not be coming to the wedding. Today, male guests traveling alone have reported seeing the beautiful ghost of a bride with golden hair. One night on a tour through the hotel, guests Angela and Cody Goins might have captured the Jefferson Hotel ghost bride on camera. Using the live photo
Picture
mode
sent.
on an iPhone, which snaps a photo in a quick 3-second video, they capture what appears to be a bride-like apparition. You can almost make out a dress, a face, and even a bridal train. Now, a much more disturbing apparition has also been witnessed at the hotel. Some guests have even reported waking up at night to find the horrifying figure standing in their hotel room.
Are you calling me Amanda?
just
Because you know that's
watching
not my
them
name,
sleep.
right?
Now, the new owners of the historic Jefferson Hotel, Jeremy and Pam Jones, are starting to experience paranormal activity in their own hotel. One night at 2 a.m., Jeremy is doing some work in the hotel hallway, and this happens.
Some people say our trade-in process feels too easy. They can't believe it's 100% online and gives them a competitive offer that won't change for 7 days. An offer that they can put toward their new car. Some people can't believe our friendly advocate will come to them as soon as tomorrow, drop off their new ride, and whisk their old one away. Because we make trading your car unbelievably easy. Also, you can say, told you so. Experience the new way to trade in your car with Carvana.
No, I didn't even skip the ad because I'm looking at other stuff. Like, stupid.
The results strongly support that these beings are not closely related to any known organism on Earth.
He was able to detect the fetus of some creature. It is not human.
We will piece together the ascension teachings and disclosure of extraterrestrial beings by the Essenes.
We will go beyond what you have read in history books. We will cover races that influenced humanity since Lemuria and Atlantis, and the Great War that took place in our galaxy.
All the military branches have covert military space program operations.
A frisbee came in, plowed into these palm trees.
I'm still watching ads. Now I'm on like my own Discord. I have to add settings.
There's no audio on this video, but Jeremy claims that he heard a voice right before this hotel door mysteriously unlatches and swings open on its own. Now that's creepy enough, but that's not the only night they capture something truly bizarre on camera. Cut to another late night. It's 4 a.m. and Jeremy and his wife are fast asleep in bed when one of the motion sensing cameras in the upstairs hallway picks up something or someone moving around. The hotel is completely empty, so Jeremy fears that an intruder might be inside. He runs upstairs, But as he looks down into the hallway from the stairwell, he doesn't see anyone. He wakes up his wife Pam and they look back at the security footage. They are both shocked by what they find.
Alright, I made you a moderator. So you can go in the mods only chat.
At the end of the hallway, right outside room 19, which is said to be the most haunted room in the hotel, someone or something seems to be walking. Jeremy and his wife Pam search the hotel together but find no one inside. Who or whatever this strange figure is, it seems to have mysteriously just disappeared. So is the historic Jefferson
Really?
Hotel
They're that bad?
haunted? And did the owners and guests capture real paranormal activity on camera? Let me know what you think. You can watch more paranormal moments and captures in the hotel on Jeremy and Pam's official Facebook and YouTube channel, both of which are named The Historic Jefferson Hotel.
Oh no, I closed.
If you see a video that you think would be perfect for the top 5, or if you have a ghost hunting channel and you caught something great, contact me at nukestop5@gmail.com. Whispers in the dark. So I just could not find a Thai language translator for this next video. So I put out a request on Instagram at the last minute, and Nuke's Top 5 viewers Humberto and Pammy Gutierrez actually stepped up and volunteered to translate this video.
Wow.
So a huge thank you to both of them.
It's a
All
lot
of
of
them
work.
on Instagram. So paranormal investigator Dr. B from the Thai YouTube channel Ghost Ambassador travels to an abandoned country club in Thailand with his team.
I'm just like
Locals
making groaning
believe that
noises.
the tall
So
building
cool.
is extremely haunted by angry spirits. It is said that two men who were hanging out on the roof of the building were pushed off by something that they couldn't see. The men fell
Probably
5
stop
stories to
streaming
the
after this
ground.
video is over.
One man tragically
Not that I'm
lost
going
his
to bed,
life,
but I'll be doing other
but the
things.
other man lived to tell the horrific tale. Dr. B interviews a local man who lives nearby. The man explains to the team that the 4th floor of the abandoned club is the most supernaturally active. Many visitors have seen the terrifying apparition of a girl
God,
stroking
really?
her hair. And those who are brave enough to walk through the building say that they get the strange feeling that someone or something is following close behind them. While the team is interviewing the man in front of the creepy building, the camera's microphone starts to pick up odd, unexplained whispers.
แต่ถ้าว่าพี่เดินไปเนี่ย
He's
สัง
to
เกตทางชั้น
fake
4
that, like he's a known
ถ้า
faker.
เอาขวดพลาสติกขึ้นไปไว้นะ ถ้าลมมันแรงปุ๊บ มันจะวิ่งออกหน้าปุ๊บ แล้วมันจะตะกูถอยหลังมาหาพี่ เหมือนมันเล่นกับพี่
An unknown
Wow.
voice seems to whisper the words "Chwai Duai," which in English translates to "Please help."
มันจะวิ่งออกหน้าปุ๊บ แล้วมันจะตะกูถอยหลังมาหาพี่ เหมือนมันเล่นกับพี่
These chilling whispers occur several times throughout the video.
Oh, ads.
It's President's Day all month long at Big Lots, and we're saying United We Save with big deals like a free matching box spring with any
ไม่ได้สติเลยหน้าธนาคาร เขาบอกว่าเขามีเพราะผมสีหน้า ยิ่งถ้าคนน้อยนะ ทิ้งทุกจุดเลยผมพูดด้วยนะว่าแต่ละครั้งจะไม่
โอเคครับ
พี่ป๋องอะมาที่เนี่ย
พี่ต๋อง
แล้วก็ทีมงาน
ช็อป
ของเขา เพราะว่าเขากราบไหว้กันอะไรกัน มึงไม่เชื่อมึงก็อย่าลบหลู่งั้นผมเป็นกินเงินพนันมาไม่รู้เท่าไหร่แล้ว ผมนี่ก็จองพมัง
But it gets even creepier.
I always
When
worry
they
that
talk
people
about the
can see what
female
I'm
spirit
looking at
who's
on my
said to haunt the
phone.
4th floor of the creepy
I know they
abandoned
probably can.
building, this happens.
ไปนะพี่เขาบอกพี่อู๋อะมายืนตรงเนี้ย แล้วพี่อู๋มองขึ้นไปชั้น 4 จะเห็นเลย
จริงเหรอ
ล่มพัง อะไรนะเสียงอะไรไม่เข้าใจ เสียงว่าช่วยด้วยเสียงใครเนี่ยลูกเพจเขาได้ยินแบบเยอะมาก
Did you see it? A
No,
strange
I was
white
looking at my
translucent
own
figure
pictures.
seems to move, perhaps even walk, straight into a solid wall. The figure seems to have no particular shape, but viewers believe it to be the spirit of the girl who haunts the 4th floor. So, are the stories true? Is the country club haunted by angry, restless spirits?
Probably.
Or just what is going on here? Tell me what you think. Meanwhile, on TikTok, TikTok
Another
user
TikTok?
Sabrina Lozito shares a home with her boyfriend Christopher and their 2 children in Bayville, New Jersey. The couple claims that they experience frequent strange paranormal events in their home. And it's not so surprising, as the house has a gruesome history that sounds like something right out of a horror movie. You see, years ago the house was relocated, and it was placed right on top of an old cemetery, where it still stands to this day. As if that wasn't disturbing enough, Sabrina also says that an elderly man passed away in the home just
He sells
before they
ghost hunting
moved in.
equipment too. God, such a scam.
So, one night Sabrina and her boyfriend are watching a movie when their dog suddenly starts freaking out. But they have no idea why.
I didn't realize you could
Then,
see my
only
face as
moments
I'm reacting
later,
to your
they get a
Snapchat.
notification
That's
from their
pretty
CCTV camera that there's movement in their backyard. They rush to check their footage, and what they find is chilling.
This my video camera was recording and no one was out back. Took a look, no one was out back. Check this out. Watch in between the square. Mainly watch.
Go to
this
bed. You
here.
said you were gonna go to bed like a
There's
while
shadow
ago.
Here. Boom.
And no one's there.
And then you see this little orb right
Get
here.
some sleep.
Watch. Baby. Look at that. No one's out back.
You are crazy.
It just sits there too.
It does. It just sits right there.
And you can see the whole shadow, like a
That's
person.
nuts. I don't know how long it sits
Goes
there
away.
for. Or goes away. Comes back. Now watch. The person's gonna disappear.
Ooh.
It's like they're just boom.
Boom. Gone.
A strange shadow appears out
Yeah,
of
blood
nowhere,
doesn't go
and an
away,
odd source of
like,
light
in
can be
walls
seen
and
floating
ceilings and
in their
stuff. Just
backyard.
kinda stays
Sabrina and Christopher say that they immediately went outside and checked their yard.
Ugh,
but
gross.
there was no one there. After posting the video to TikTok, there were some doubters that said it was probably just the shadow of a person standing there, maybe holding a flashlight. But the couple wasn't having it. They posted a follow-up video to actually attempt to debunk their own video using the methods suggested by viewers.
Sabrina's standing there.
Alright, walk outside real quick.
No, she has no shadow.
Shut the light off. And do
The
it.
dog's like, what are you guys doing?
Alright, walk over there.
This one's the perfect gift for the friend who's
Yeah,
been
dogs,
getting a little
especially if
too
it's a
comfortable during
violent death.
quarantine. Maybe your son,
Like, it
a
just-
father, or
It feels creepy. It feels heavy, if that makes sense.
No shadow. Look at that shit.
My dogs still stare into like nothingness
So did
every
their
now and then.
CCTV camera capture something paranormal on camera? Or is it all
My mom
just an
thinks that
elaborate hoax?
now that
You decide.
they can like sense
TikTok
that my
user
dad's
Gabrielle
around.
and her friend Ashley go on a road trip to explore an abandoned asylum, the Northern State Mental Hospital in Cedar Woolley, Washington. The building opened in 1912 and was the forced home for many mentally ill patients
And my
until it
ex-husband's
shut its
parents'
doors
house was
61 years
haunted.
later.
And
in
like I'm super
1973.
sensitive to that stuff, so
Gabrielle
I
and Ashley are exploring the property when something
would hear them
happens
and feel
that
them. I couldn't
absolutely
see them,
shocks them both.
but like they did not like me in that house.
Ashley.
Fearing someone might be in danger, Gabrielle says she immediately called 911 after hearing this bizarre screaming. But after posting her video to TikTok, one viewer reached out to Gabrielle to calm her down. The viewer explained that there is actually another mental facility nearby that is still open to this day.
Oh, that makes
and
sense.
maybe that was the source of the bizarre screams they heard. When looking
But
at a
how
map, there
close
is
is the
indeed
other
a psychiatric
facility?
treatment center in the area. However, it's not as close as you might think, judging from the volume of those screams.
Ashley, it really is. Like I would
From where
be.
Gabrielle and Ashley were
okay.
standing, it's actually about
His
half a mile
hey
to
kitty.
the new treatment center.
I literally was
And
being
in
watched
between
right now.
that
The cat's
space,
just
there are
staring at
several
me.
groups of trees, a
His
patch of
bed was
woods,
in
a
his
flowing
closet.
creek, and also several blocks
Should have
of
been a red
commercial
flag
buildings.
to begin with.
So the question is,
and we'd be
could one
asleep in
disturbed
there,
woman's voice
and he
travel
had a
that
couch
far
in the room,
through
and I
all of those
swear, like,
obstacles
you'd be sleeping
and
in
still
there
be
and just
heard
feel
that
like
clearly half a mile
they're
away?
just staring at you while you're
Did
sleeping.
Gabrielle simply hear the screams of a disturbed patient, or could it be something else?
And I was like, I have
Let
to
me
go
know
to the
what you
bathroom.
think. Now,
There's
this
no
next
way
video
I'm
was
getting out of this
reposted
closet
on a
and
random
walking
TikTok
past that
account that just
couch
didn't give
to go to
any
the bathroom.
credit to the original video poster. I've looked for hours, but I wasn't able to find the original source. However, the video is very creepy, so I think it deserves a spot in the top 5. In the video, recorded by a security camera, you see a little girl sitting in her bed, seeming a bit distressed. What happens next is truly bizarre.
Hey, come here. It's okay, baby. It's okay. Try to talk. Come around.
The girl is obviously scared as you see her looking at something in her bedroom. A chair then suddenly begins to rock back and forth on its own.
I think I'm gonna
Luckily,
have
the
to watch
child's
something a
father
little
sees the
happier
activity
before I go
and
to bed.
rushes in to rescue his terrified daughter. Now, obviously, I have no idea what happens next. So if you happen to know the original source for this video, please let me know down in the comments.
You getting comfortable, dude? Good job. Good boy, Judy. You're such a good boy. Cartoons, probably. Tom and Jerry is violent. I'll probably end up watching soap making videos again. It helps me. I don't know what it is about soap making videos. It just relaxes me.
Weeping Angel Cemetery in Florida.
Also, really makes me want to try to make
that this
soap
particular graveyard is so popular
and buy
amongst Franco TV viewers.
fancy
He's been
handmade
there many
soaps.
times and caught some extremely scary paranormal activity. One of the most memorable of these encounters was the sighting of an old lady just roaming the graveyard.
Do you need help?
These soaps are like super fancy, like all natural ingredients, and like it just looks. I just bet they smell so good.
Yeah. Not doing that.
Now, Frank has never claimed that this person was a ghost or anything supernatural.
Just some
But
creepy
many of his
ladies sitting
viewers seem
outside.
convinced that the odd visitor was in fact some sort of paranormal apparition. This time, Franco TV is back again to explore the ominous, empty Weeping Angel
have some of those
Cemetery
fancy
late at
soaps.
night. First, he makes his way to the same area where he originally spotted the elderly
I have one in my
woman.
bathroom actually right now
Things
to wash my hands.
immediately start to get
Like that's my
very
fancy soap to
strange.
wash my hands, and then I have like the antibacterial soap for like when I'm cleaning my piercings and stuff.
Stuff on the floor here. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that's creepy. That thing just started moving. And there is no wind. I wish I had a flag to show
You get a bar every time you go there. I usually used to get them every time I went to like street fairs.
Look at the leaves.
That are nearby, and I'm like, yes, I need this. I don't need it, but I need it. And they just smell really good. Any kind of bath products, like
Try to get this on.
I have so many bath bombs and bath fizzes and face masks. I don't want to take a bath. It's kind of late for that. Maybe I'll take a shower.
Yeah, I'm not touching that. I don't know what that's about.
Frank finds an abandoned pair of leopard-patterned slippers at the exact same spot where the elderly woman
Yeah, but
had
her
been
slippers
seated in the
weren't
previous video. Even creepier, a plastic pot suddenly begins to move on its own. Frank points out that there's no wind or draft that could have made the pot move, and of course the occurrence is especially bizarre considering the location. But Franco TV continues on and takes a turn down a small hidden dirt road behind the cemetery. This
I get the
is when
fancy bath
things
bombs with
take a
like, they also have glitter
terrifying
in it.
turn.
And the ones that have like surprises in it.
I know that.
Not so much for this house. The other house has much better.
I just got movement.
A much better tub.
Here.
Yeah, because you come home and
I
soak in
literally
the
have bugs
tub.
eating me alive
I
right
used
now.
to, when I was working out more consistently, I do CBD bath bombs because my legs would just be dead. I also have bad knees from falling.
Holy I actually have somebody there.
I don't know, something with that CBD bath bomb, it just like made my muscles feel so much better.
Hello?
Epsom salt that's what it was made for.
What? I legitimately just had somebody. Or
Okay.
like a dark shadow.
I'll still be here.
Frank says he hears movement coming from somewhere down the creepy path. When he points his thermal imaging camera towards the sound, he sees a dark figure standing in the middle of the road. A figure that doesn't seem to emanate any body heat on the thermal image. Even creepier, the figure seems to be getting closer and closer. But when Frank turns on his flashlight, there's no one there. When he goes back to his thermal camera, the figure has now disappeared. He calls out to it into the distance, but no one answers. No longer feeling safe walking along the spooky dirt road, Franco TV decides to get into his car and instead drives down the creepy pathway from the safety of his vehicle. It did not go well.
No.
I'm hearing noises. Oh, no. Nope. I'm hearing stuff. No, screw that. Holy there is somebody in there. That's not even, that's not a ghost. There is somebody legit inside the graveyard. Or maybe it is. I don't know. I'm not claiming anything. All I'm saying is that somebody's there. And that scared the hell out of me.
Franco hears a sudden loud rustling coming towards him from the dark woods. He hits the gas and just gets out of there. Now, Franco was undecided on whether he experienced something paranormal or just happened to capture someone wandering outside the cemetery late at night, for some reason. But what makes this footage even more chilling is that back in 2019, on this very same dirt road, police found a body. Someone who had lost their life in a violent altercation. So could this mysterious dark figure be their restless spirit?
Maybe.
Or just what or who could this unexplained figure be? As always, I leave it up to you to decide. You can watch this full video and many more creepy investigations over on the YouTube channel, Franco TV. Thanks so much for watching. Please follow me on Instagram here and on Twitter right there. Hopefully, I'll see you next week.
Alrighty, that's going to be my last video for tonight because I need to start watching something that's a little happier. So let's change my screen. There we go, much better. I look creepy as hell. Okay. Is that how I looked the whole time? It's just like a creeper. Gross.